Helps if I put us on screen, doesn't it? Welcome, everybody, to the Toon Review. It is Matchday Live, of course, today, as Newcastle United take on League Two Bromley in the third round of the FA Cup. And you're joined by Paul. And, of course, I have with me Billy Bob for the commentary for today's game, which kicks off in just under half an hour's time. If you do enjoy the commentary, please give it the thumbs up. So important to our channel that we keep those coming in. And as we go live, we are only 103 subscribers away from 35,000. So if you are new to the channel and you do like what you see, please do subscribe. Help us push towards 35k today, and that will really, really help us. You can support the channel in the usual two ways. Membership, which is the join button just beneath me and Billy, and of course, Super Chats, which is the $ underneath the live chat. That will guarantee your comments to be read out on the show. And of course, a massive thank you to our sponsors, Mamaroo Records, based in Whitley Bay. For all your music needs, pop in and see Steve if you're ever near the town centre. For all your vinyls, your CDs, your music merchandise, sporting merchandise as well. And they even do gift cards as well. If you can't get into the shop, check them out online. That's pinned at the top of the description. Mention to Steve you're a TTR viewer and he will do you a very good deal. Zero is a new member of the channel straight off the bat. Thank you very much, Zero, and thank you for your ongoing support. And good afternoon, Billy.
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to all you Magpie massive out there in viewerland.
Now, we are expecting pretty much a straightforward game today, Billy, if there is such a thing in life. But it is Newcastle United. But, you know, we'll have a look at the team. I think this is a good enough team, really, to get past Bromley. This is how we line up today. Dubravka starts in goal. Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Joe Linton, Barnes, Target, Asula, Almiron, Kelly, Longstaff, Miley. And on the bench, we have Vlachodimos, Tonali, Gordon, Hall, Livramento, Byrne, Alex Murphy, Bruno, and Sanusi, Billy.
Yeah, well, it's a side that should cater for Bromley quite easily. Lots of changes there. Yeah, Fabian Schär's missed the last two games. Probably needs a game to get himself back to scratch again. I'm surprised to see Joe Linton, if I'm perfectly honest. I thought he might not rest, especially with Bruno missing out on Tuesday. But it's it should be well strong enough to beat Bromley. Yeah. And if we are in trouble, we do have some kind of
we're very strong bench. Yes, we've got a very strong bench, haven't we? And I would expect, obviously, Isak's not there. He's got a slight knock, hasn't he? So no chances being taken on him today. This is how the visitors line up. Bromley, they go with Grant Smith, Reynolds, Elaweri, Suwumni, Cheek, Whiteley, Arthurs, Congreve, Imre, Aduteo and Thompson. Billy, I know nothing about them. Apart from Michael Cheek being the record National League goal scorer, I have no idea about the rest of them.
Yeah, Michael Cheek's been around for a long, long time, hasn't he? Scored lots of goals in the National League.
Yeah.
Carl Jenkinson on the bench, former Arsenal, former West Ham.
He had a fall from grace, didn't he? He's had a real fall from grace.
He's Finnish, I believe. He used to play for Finland or something like that.
Yeah, just strange how his career just sort of disappeared down the vial.
Maybe had an injury or something, I don't know.
Possibly. Willock out again, made of glass, says Chris. He seems to have picked up a knock as well. Now, coverage of the match, we are allowed to say this time. It is on iPlayer. Me and Billy are not watching it through iPlayer. We are watching it through our normal service. So if you do kick off before us, as usual, just hit the pause button. Wait until we've kicked it off here. And I say, right, we're underway. Press play, and we're all in sync. You know, me and Billy could go on iPlayer, but we wouldn't be in sync because it never is. It doesn't work that way, even though it's online, which is weird. But we'll be using our own service. So if you are kicking off before us, like I said, just hit the pause button. Wait till I say, right, we've kicked off. All hit play, and we'll be in sync for the rest of the game. Malcolm Laxley with a super chat. Good afternoon, Magpie Massive. Paul, Billy, Bob, love the commentary and love all your videos. Always tune in each day. And a shout out to Stato and Lady Sam. Mark Singleton down there in Bournemouth. Good afternoon from the South Coast. Hope to see the Toon in the fourth round with the Cherries. One team that won't be there, Billy, is is our neighbours down the road.
No, they got stoked out of it, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, what did you think? I mean, I don't know whether you watched the show last night with me and Stato. Stato put up a video of the Stadium of Light with literally nobody in it, Billy.
Well, the old song that we sing to them, they're here, they're there, they're everywhere, empty.
Yeah.
That's what
They've got 30,000 empty seats. They've got 31,000. Yeah, but we could go on with that. Simon Muller with a super chat. He says Spurs in extra time against Tamworth.
Yes, just down the road from me, Tamworth.
Dear me, if they lose that game, the manager is in real strife. Graham Hedworth says you should give them a 10-0 head start. Vlachodimos can't get a game against Bromley. He should get a job as a groundsman. At least he would get on the pitch. I mean, that is a strange one for me, Billy. It makes the transfer even more confusing. Obviously, we know for PSR reasons, but the amount of money, I mean, 20 million quid, this guy can't even start against Bromley. I know Dubravka's playing. It could still be Dubravka's last game, of course, but, there's nothing official come from the club yet saying he's going or he's staying. Personally, it looks like he's probably staying, if we're openly honest, but it's a weird one, that Vlachodimos, isn't it?
Well, it is, isn't it? It's kind of hard to sell him as well, but given the fact we paid a lot of money for him, and put us deeper in the do PSR-wise, so yeah, it's a very odd thing for us to do. Obviously, it's the loophole in that PSR nonsense, and we've had to use it to get him in and stay clear of it. But now, what happens now? Strange.
Yeah, very strange. Peter says Sunderland unveiled their new signing to an empty stadium. Yeah, I don't know how he'd have felt about that.
Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah, I mean, he's a really good player, Billy.
Pepe Le Pew?
No, who they got from Roma.
Enzo Lefebvre.
Yeah, Lefebvre, Pepe Le Pew, yeah. Big signing that. And then he's welcomed by 2 stands. It's mental. Absolutely mental. Apparently, the 15,000, just over 15,500 there yesterday in a 48,000 seater stadium. Chris at Evermore says, I don't know if you saw my comment before, Paul. Let me know, and if you can drop me a reply. Yes, I've read it, mate. I'll get back to you later on, buddy. No problem at all. Tamworth taking Spurs to extra time is what I'm here for, says Claire. Big game for Asula today, Billy, isn't it? Because obviously he's been on the periphery. He's been on the bench all season. We haven't really seen much of him apart from a couple of substitute appearances. But he'll be looking to put a few in today.
Well, let's hope we see the Chelsea incarnation when he came on the sub against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Than what he did in his last appearance, because he looked raw last time, whereas against Chelsea he looked a real threat. I'm hoping, obviously, he should be a level above what's against him today. Hoping to see him be confident and score goals today. Yeah.
Stuart says Forest had all the leverage and we were desperate. Forest do us a favour and we take Deadwood off their hands. That's all it was with Vlachodimos. JT Toon says they'll get a free season ticket and a Happy Meal, and Sunderland's a massive club. Are they? Markham's give a season ticket and a Happy Meal. Oh, here we go. Expressions oozing reaction if Spurs lose will be epic.
Yes, it will, bruv. It will, fam.
Well, blood, fam, blood. Eddie said Dubravka is. Eddie said Dubravka's staying. Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, I haven't seen that quote. Is that his pre-match interview? As he said that, I don't know. But if that's true, then fair enough. Still in London with my Tottenham mate, and he's screwing at the TV. Yeah, he probably is. Ange put a strong team out as well. I'm watching the game, and fair play to Tamworth. They have played their socks off. The pitch is shocking, though. Yeah, but that's what the FA Cup's all about, isn't it? The third round, Billy, playing on. I mean, if I remember as a kid watching the FA Cup third round, and some of the pitches didn't even have grass on them.
It's the level, isn't it? That's what it's about. I mean,
yeah.
Luckily, we've been drawn at home to Bromley, because away from home, it's a different kettle of fish altogether. You know, tight, closed stadiums with not many in it. I can remember going over to watch the Neaton Borough play in Middlesbrough a few years back. Great leveler.
Yeah. NUFC women have taken the lead in their cup game as well, which is good. Jazz McQuaid with the goal. Kevin says, good morning from California. I always listen to the games on the Toon Review since I can't watch them all here. How are the lads? Thank you very much. If you still can watch the game, remember, knock the commentary off and listen to ours, because the commentary, whatever you listen to, is going to be crap. Let's face it. They are all bollocks these days. But we will give you an honest and non-biased view, even though we're a Newcastle United channel. We do say when things are bad, we say when things are good. So, yeah, Just join us for that. The Spurs game was delayed a few minutes as the goal net wasn't put in properly, so a part-time Zara worker had to get on another player's shoulders and fix it with sellotape.
Sunday League football, that is.
Yeah. Choppy says, I have two uncles that support Spurs. I came to Newcastle 31 years ago from supporting Spurs. Oh.
That's a lucky escape you had then, Choppy.
Absolutely. Good afternoon to Ron, lads and lasses, and good afternoon, Billy and Paul. Tottenham surely can't be this bad. They can. Zero says, we brought him thinking that Dubes was going to leave, and he was not in the greatest stead with the fans, I believe. So now he is kind of just there. Well, that means that so we've got Vlachodimos, who is just there, Billy. We've got John Ruddy, who is there to advertise our dressing gowns and robes and various other stuff, and then Gillespie, who organises parties.
It's unbelievable the amount of goalkeepers that we've got that actually don't do anything. I'm thinking about becoming a professional goalkeeper myself. Maybe I'll get signed up.
I mean, I might be doing Ruddy a disservice because obviously he's in for more of a coaching thing as well, isn't he? So experienced guy. Ben said, I'd love Asula to score. He looks promising when he plays. Let's have a look. Big Lloyd Kelly starting, says the Lloyd Kelly enthusiast. Yes, he is starting. We'll see how he gets on. Now, obviously, for Miggy, Billy, this could be a swan song. It could be a goodbye. But, I did a video yesterday, running through an interview with Eddie, saying that he doesn't want to disrupt the squad. Now, does that potentially mean that he wants to keep players there and he doesn't want to sell anybody? He mentioned it sort of this time of year, there's a good feel around the squad and he doesn't want to disrupt anything.
Yeah, but he's hardly used Miggy. I don't think Miggy going will kind of cause him any anguish because he's hardly used him. Yeah. And when he has used him, it's been like of last resort. So I think we can afford to get rid of Miggy, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah, I don't know whether he means like personalities in the dressing room or something like that. It's a strange comment to make. Does anyone know if the match will cost on iPlayer? No, but you do need a TV license. That's all I'll say on that, which is ridiculous. Alexander says, some of us working overtime in case of injuries. These cup games, low league players are known to get in dirty tackles. Yeah, well, we got
cryptic post there, Alex, again.
Indeed, absolutely. You know what it is, though? I think Eddie might have just chucked Big Joe in for that, just to protect Miley a little bit. But we'll see. Dino says we need to sell Longstaff. He's nowhere near good enough. Well, I mean, we know that, but let's see how they go today. Who the rumor that Hayden is signing for Portsmouth? That rumor is confirmed, mate. He's already gone. On loan till the end of the season. I wonder if that's with a view to a permanent move, Billy. There was nothing said by Newcastle. They just wished him well. But obviously he's not going to be part of any Newcastle United plans anymore. He's still got a year on his contract.
We've said this every year. He's gone on loan, haven't we? Went to Norwich, QPR. We were kind of hoping it'd lead to a permanent move. Who knows? We shall see. Time will tell us.
I really don't know how you fight. I very, very, very rarely use iPlayer, if at all. So I don't know. Troll says, seems we are giving Dubes a new contract. This is insane, in my opinion. Let him go in the summer. I mean, where do you stand on the goalkeeper, Billy? Because, do we go for a new number one in the summer? If Dubravka's staying now, they've mentioned a new contract with him. Did they go for a number one, or did they still see Nick Pope as the number one moving forward?
Well, if Martin Dubravka was going to lead in this window for nothing, may as well keep it till the end of the season and let him go for nothing. I'm all for new number one. I'm all in for Kevin Kelleher.
Yeah. Well, apparently it's a New Year's a year contract for Dubravka if he does stay. So it's a strange one. It's very strange. Let's get a few more of your comments. Bromley's ground doesn't have a hole in it. Well, you can't really blame Wimbledon for that, to be fair. I think it's disgusting if you're blaming Wimbledon for what happened. They can't help floods, for God's sake. And they don't have the kind of money that the big clubs have to get it put right immediately, or have stuff under the grass that deals with that stuff. Simon's going 5-0 the day, lads and lasses. And we're joined by Stato before the game. Alex, good afternoon.
Hi, Stato.
How are we doing?
Not too bad, Mary. What do you think of the lineup then?
Yeah, I think we were pretty close. We were fairly close. I think the only things we got wrong were we knew there would be a senior player. Well, okay, the sort of a starting 11 midfielder. We thought it might be Bruno. It's Joe Linton instead. So we were in the right ballpark. And then the only other thing we got wrong was Flaco not in goal. It is Martin Dubravka again after this. The club posting pictures of him back hard at work in training. Yeah. So it was pretty spot on. It's nice to see a refreshed lineup though, and people getting a rest.
Eddie Howe's confirmed that Dubravka is staying. Alex, fantastic.
I mean, it might not be.
I never thought 6 weeks ago I would hear you say those words about Dubravka staying at the club and fantastic.
Well, it is fantastic because we need to keep riding the wave of consistency. We've just got to pray to whoever that it doesn't just all fall off a cliff now. However, if this decision, it's obviously not going to be great for us long term because it's going to pause some transfers for now. But if this move helps us get more points in the league and potentially win a trophy, then why not? It is integral. It's worth a gamble for what we were going to get for him, which was negligibly nothing. I think it's worth a gamble. Might as well see what we can do.
Cold Edit says, someone answer my friend said Isak left Newcastle. Is this true? It's complete bollocks. I don't know where you've heard that from. He's not in the squad today because he's carrying a little knock, so Eddie's rested him. He said that in his press conference on Friday. So I'll give your friend a clip round the lug and tell him to take his face for a crap. Bending Johnson says, I would have liked Sanusi to start. Hope he comes on. Well, there's a possibility he does come on. I mean, he's on the bench. Kevin says, I live in a cut the cord house that doesn't have ESPN Plus, so no FA Cup games for me. I do catch the games when they're on Peacock. Isak is just rested for the day, says Joe. Absolutely. God draw on Spurs niches. Spurs into extra time against Tamworth, Alex, which is quite funny.
I did.
They've scored, have they?
Did see. Spurs have scored.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a big shame for Tamworth. Well. Never mind. To them. Bollocks. They've been robbed of a replay. Ideally, they should have had a replay back down in London. So that's destroyed the magic of the cup, really, for them. They could have had a massive payday.
Yeah, absolutely. Malcolm Laxley with another super chat saying, Will Asula needs to have a great game. However, I don't think that it will make any difference for a Premier League start. No, it won't. Not a chance in hell it will. But hey-ho. Would you like to see Sanusi on today, Billy, at some point?
Why not? Yeah, why not? I mean, obviously, he's a left-sided player, so Harvey Barnes has got he's the first cab on the rank. Yeah. At some point, hopefully, in a comfortable position, he can come on and do a few things. I like his trickery.
It'd be nice to see him, wouldn't it, Alex? Just to see how he's progressed really since we last saw him in pre-season.
Yeah, I mean, I think the general consensus from sort of coaches and stuff, from what I've seen, is that maybe there are reasons why he wasn't fast-tracked to the first team. A lot of people wanted it after pre-season. Seeing him going on a few bursting runs, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, let's get him in the first team, or let's get him involved in the squad." And I think it's been clear that he does need a lot of work. You know, when you're looking at players who are 16 years old, just because they've got good attributes that can be impactful immediately, it doesn't mean the rest of their game is polished and that they've got a lot of growing and learning to do. So, but it would be nice to have a sneaky sort of look at sort of Alex Murphy as well and Sanusi, but that is dependent on how the lads in the starting 11 do. If we can make sure that we put in a good performance and the game's sort of dead and buried, where we can give a few, we can roll a few dice and give players some minutes. But it's, we've got a lot of competent first teamers in today, so they've got to do the business.
Yeah. Billy, the game itself, this should be a pretty straightforward routine game of football for Newcastle, shouldn't it? And we shouldn't make this difficult for ourselves.
Well, if we do, there's certain players in that squad that should be seen again. It's a game against the League Two side, a new league side. This will be the biggest match in their history. Really, we should be taking them to the cleaners and scoring a few goals.
Yeah, it is literally a cup final for them, isn't it? It's absolutely 100% a cup final. So hopefully they will. We will brush them aside. But listen, we said that against Cambridge, and it didn't go our way. I mean, we're a different monster since then, Alex. Really, aren't we?
We are indeed. However, the same things still apply. Let's not forget, Murphy was part of that starting 11 that lost against Cambridge, as was Trippier. There were certain players in there that I don't think anybody thought were going to be useful to us by this point, especially somebody like Jacob Murphy. I think a lot of people, if you'd have asked back then, do you think Jacob will still be part of the starting team a couple of years down the line? Everybody would have said absolutely not. And he is, and he's doing quite well at the moment. So yeah. I would kind of encourage people to maybe be a little bit patient and not completely write players off if they don't have a great game today, such as Miley's, Will Osula's. I mean, who else is there really? Mainly just them two. Matt Target, it doesn't really matter. We just need to shop window him at this point and keep him fit. So that's kind of irrelevant. But people are allowed an off day, but it is Bromley. So yeah, we do expect a reasonably professional performance. Yeah. But let's maybe not just sort of suggest if somebody has one bad game, like if Miley has a tough game today, does it mean, we overrated him, he's never going to make it? Well, obviously not. People are allowed a bit of an off day. And the same with Will Osula. If he doesn't absolutely rip it up today, it doesn't mean he can't make it with us. It just might be an off day. So let's not completely write people off if they don't but
Osula's got to take these chances, Alex. This is the only way he's going to make
he hasn't got to, but he's got to. It'll definitely help. It's not lights out if he just doesn't have a good game today. That's nonsense. But we've invested heavily in him as a project.
But he's got to use these games as an opportunity, and if he doesn't, then
this will help significantly. It really, really will. Yeah. But let's try and grow as a fan base and not throw our toys out the pram when someone has a bad game and say get him on the transfer list. Like Miley and Osula, I think have got that credit to grow and learn.
Ike for PM says, if we win 5-0, Bromley get a huge payday and fair play to them, but poor Tamworth get sweet F all for holding Spurs for 90 minutes. Bring back replays. I can't.
Replays are a must. That's terrible. Imagine the financial implications for Tamworth here. Imagine what they could have had if they could have earned a replay away at Spurs. Yeah, because they get a share of gate receipts. They get it'd have been so big for them.
Probably been televised again, so more money that way.
Malcolm with another super chat says, what's your views on skipping the winter transfer for the summer window? Well, I mean, it depends, but I think we do need to bring at least one in this transfer window. At least one. I think
it hurts that other teams are strengthening around us, doesn't it? Man City. I was going to say you would imagine Spurs would improve, but after today's performance, I'm not quite sure about that. But yeah, it's a long second half of the season. We've got to fight all the way through to May. So, and we're not every single month is going to include a 6, 7, 8 win streak. So there's going to be challenges. There might be injuries, there might be bad games where it doesn't click.
Some people comment about Osula, Alex, saying that he wasn't brought in as a young kid. So he's really got to take these opportunities.
Yeah. I mean, there is an element of that's true, that he's not a sort of 18, 19-year-old development player. He is in his early 20s. So he's kind of at that age where we do need him to kind of hit the ground sooner rather than later. But I think this season is a free hit for him as long as we see development and improvement from him and we can see there's a future for him being integrated. Because that is the whole point, is that we were going to use Isak and Callum Wilson this year and have him as a backup as we kind of refine him. It's just a shame that he's not been able to be refined quick enough, and Wilson has been super injured this season, so it's worst case scenario for that. But obviously Isak's come clutch, has stayed fit, scored loads of goals. But yeah, whoever said that, you are right. He's 20, 21, possibly a bit more now, so he does need to do it soon, definitely.
Susan Fagan's in the chat, and of course she's delighted that Sean's playing today.
Let's just hope he didn't do what he did at Gateshead last year.
Yes, let's hope not.
That was
bad. Next season onwards, says Stuart, he'd have a 1 year under Howe. That's the time to judge him. Steve says if Asula can't score against these lot, he's not good enough.
That's exactly what my point was. That does not mean that at all. That's absolute nonsense. That does not mean that. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous statement. That's exactly what it does not mean. We've played against non-league sides with big players who have not scored.
Have we had Nunez score against Accrington Stanley yesterday?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I think he did, didn't he?
Oh, some of that ilk then. Did Diogo Jota, did he score? One of them didn't.
He did, yeah.
Curtis Jones?
No, I'm not even sure he played.
Well, he did play.
Writing someone off because they don't score in this particular fixture, I think, is really unfair on the lad. I think we just need to see. We need to see some positive performance.
Well, it depends how he plays, doesn't he? Let's see how he performs first, and then
if he has a few shots and they get saved by a worldie and he hits the crossbar, it depends on the context, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. New member of the channel, Kitty Johnston. Welcome to Members Club, Kitty. Thank you for signing up and your ongoing support. Julie's got rid of somebody called Chris. Said something disgusting about weight loss to Emma or something. I don't know what the hell's gone on there, but he's gone anyway. So, Chris, you're a twat. But there you go. Lars says, we need you to hit the ground running, but we'll not give you a whole lot of time on the ground to find your footing. Yeah,
there you go. Exactly.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've given him look at what he's done with like Lewis Hall and Tino. Everybody else has gotten a bit of integration time. Let's just see what happens with Willisulla, because it seems to be the way we work. So see what happens with it.
Absolutely. Good afternoon, Tucky. Thank you for your super chat, mate. He says, good afternoon, lads and lasses, and enjoy the game. Dave SR says, surely we even get a loan signing in. Well, we don't tend to do a lot of loans, if we're openly honest. Right, Alex, we'll see you back at halftime, buddy, hopefully with a few goals in the onion bag.
Yeah. See you soon, everyone.
All right, man.
See you later, Stato.
So there we go. And now we do the magic of technology with Billy Bob. So I will just slide over there. And then we bring Billy in there. And then we go over here. And then we go like that. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Billy Bob in the same studio through the magic of technology. Have you got yours up yet, Billy?
I haven't. I'm just watching it on the iPlayer at the minute, see if we're in the sync.
Oh, okay.
I would put it on if we have to, but what have you got a minute?
I have got, well, I'm actually looking at a completely different football match. I have absolutely no idea what I'm watching at the moment, but it is certainly not St. James's Park. Hang on, I've got it on the other one now. I've just watching Bromley line up. Right. They're just about to shake hands.
I've got them shaking hands, so I shall go to what you've got, and we can watch it together then.
All right, you'll have to go to 7:22, Billy.
Yeah.
Instead of the main 7:20, because I have no idea what that match is. Remember, guys, if you do kick off before me and Billy, just pause and wait till we say, right, we're underway. Oh, my God, I'm getting the skinny wheel. I don't want that. I don't want the skinny wheel. Well, that looks like some crazy stadium in Spain. Gran Canaria. Jesus Christ, what am I watching there? I've got the Newcastle lineup on my screen now, Billy.
Yes, me too. I'm with you all together.
Okay. Please do just pause if you're kick off before us, and then I'll say we're underway, and we'll all enjoy it as one. I'm just going to. I mean, I'm not sure where this will be here, but.
I mean, if Mikel Arteta was to sign Michael Cheek from Bromley and Ruben Loftus-Cheek from Milan, would he have two cheeks of the same arse in his team?
Billy, that's terrible, mate. That's really bad. Right, I've got the game up on iPlayer, Billy. If you just want to go on iPlayer, tell us where you are on there.
Okay.
Because I'm actually watching Bromley in the huddle at the minute.
Well, I've got Newcastle in the huddle.
Well, I've got us going to kick-off now.
You're ahead of me then. I've got Bromley in the huddle now. It doesn't matter if I'm a few seconds behind.
Yeah, that'll probably be better, won't it? Yeah, right. Okay, so we'll do that. And then, right. Okay, so we're ready to kick off. Remember, guys, no spoilers, no nothing here.
Let me just try it the other way and see if I can get level with you.
Okay. Just one of them games, Billy. One of them games. Sean Longstaff is going to get us underway for Newcastle United. We're just waiting of the referee to blow his whistle. And absolutely packed St James's Park, by the way. So we're underway. And, yeah, packed St James's Park, Billy.
Yeah, well, that's the sign of a club in good form, isn't it?
Indeed. Indeed it is. Longstaff has the ball at the minute. Back to Trippier. And now first touch for Fabian Schär. Switches it over to Lloyd Kelly. And now Matt Targett's first touch of the game. First touch in a long time for Matt Targett. Back to Lloyd Kelly. But it's unbelievable, Billy, that we can sell out a stadium of 52,000 for Bromley.
Yeah, what you got on your clock, mate?
33.
Yeah, I'm a couple of seconds ahead, so I'll just do that. And then that's...
Right, I'm on 45.
Yeah, I'm second behind, that's all right.
Yeah, that's perfect. That'll
Turn your
be
sound
perfect.
off, mate. Turn your sound off.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Dear me. We don't want that, do we? Where's the... there it is. Just click that. There we go. Sound is now off, officially. Don't want to get... thanks for reminding me there. Trippier on the ball for Newcastle. Sends it down the line now for Almiron. And Longstaff into Lewis Miley. Across to Kelly as Newcastle United look to break out. And it's Matt Targett on the ball. Joe Linton just ahead of him. Here is Big Joe now on the left-hand side. Lovely ball inside to Barnes. Barnes now has Trippier in loads of space on this right-hand side. Almiron should be on the overlap. He is now, but it's into Sean Longstaff and almost a chance to get a shot away. In fact, it was Harvey Barnes, sorry. Couldn't get a shot away there, Billy, but a good move. But Almiron started his overlap very, very late there.
Yes, he did. Trippier did well, though. He didn't go to Almiron. Good defending from the Bromley centre half.
Yeah, indeed. Here comes Joe Linton now for Newcastle. To Barnes again. On to Joe Linton. Joe Linton now faces up to his defender. Pulls it back nicely for Miley. Joe Linton taken out of the play very late there. You make a foolish mistake doing that. Hey, remember your shirt number, pal. He is Trippier now.
Clock's not going, Paul.
Oh, it's not. Oh, dear. Okay. I don't know why that happened. Oh, that's why. Oh, shit. Okay.
2:25 at a minute.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and move it along. I don't think I get the opportunity to do... Oh, I do. Hang on. 2:30. When it's 2:40, I'll let it go. And it should be working fine. There we go.
Yep.
How's that?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, cool. Sorry about that, folks. As Bromley now come forward, having a little bit of possession in the Newcastle United half, heading towards the byline. Sorry if I don't mention many of the Bromley players. I just haven't got a Scooby-Doo. And plus the shirt numbers on that Bromley gold strip are very difficult to see.
It's a nice coloured strip, but like you say, you can't see the numbers, can you?
Yeah, the white on the back of the gold doesn't really go well. I'm not sure what they could do about that, but here, well, tis what it is, Billy. As Almiron now sends it inside for Longstaff. He clips a long floating ball over to Targett on the other side of the pitch. Targett, Barnes now. See, I want to see Barnes get the ball like Gordon does, Billy, and just go at the defender.
Yeah.
You know, just turn. I mean, he's against League Two opposition. Long ball forward. Joe Linton flicks it on, and Joe's going to get his own header. Great play by Joe Linton there.
So that's not Sula.
Oh, yes, it was. It's blonde hair, Billy.
Yeah.
They look the same.
Joe Linton's difference is he's got his shorts higher.
Yeah, well, Joe Linton's got tree trunks of legs, hasn't he? I thought it was a nice move here. Target with the ball in is absolutely rubbish, and it's cleared away. But a throw into Newcastle. Yeah, good work by Yasula there, Billy.
Was, yeah. Very hungry, wasn't it?
Anyway, back with Schär now in the centre circle. Brings it forward. back from suspension today, of course. And now Trippier. Trippier looks ahead of him. Joe Linton looks very hungry to get the ball all the time here, Billy, doesn't he? He's making himself available a lot. Here's Almiron. And now Trippier. And Miley. Miley now turns into Joe Linton. Joe Linton looks like he's going to be heavily marked today, but we've got the ball back. And Bromley not really getting up with that intensity for Newcastle United. And that's not a great ball inside by target, but it found Joe Linton. Now Miley out to Barnes. Barnes cuts inside on his right. Back to Lewis Miley. Miley now makes his way across the field. Leaves it now for Trippier, who's come to the other side. Trippier out to target on the left-hand side. Barnes in a good position. And Barnes in plenty of space here to try and get a cross in. He's heading towards the penalty area. Harvey Barnes, he's in the box. And he's tried to go short side. And Asula gives him the look of death.
That's dreadful.
And that's terrible from Harvey Barnes. Asula's standing unmarked in the box, Billy.
Well, there's two of them in the mark. You've got Asula, you've got who's just on this, who's more, is it Miley or Longstaff?
Well, that's Joe Linton's there, Almiron's there. He had to pick a players there, and he tries to be greedy and go near post.
Absolutely criminal having a shot from there.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. And judging by Eddie Houseface, he doesn't. He agrees with us there. That's poor. That is really, really poor. Anyway, goal kick for Bromley. It's flicked on only as far as Fabian Schär, and now Trippier to bring it away. Of course, Trippier was a member of that side that lost to Cambridge. I think it was his first game, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was his debut.
Yeah, he'd only just signed. He wasn't. We didn't think he'd be in the team, but he was announced, which was crazy.
It was that goalkeeper, wasn't it?
Oh, hey, what? He'll never have a game like that in his life again, Billy. I think that's fair to say.
I think it is fair to say. He's that good. I can't remember his name.
No. A big up and under throw there. He's a big guy, that Bromley left back, isn't he?
What's we're going to get in League Two? You're going to get physically uncompromising sides.
Absolutely.
Generally will hoof it as long as they can to physically uncompromising centre forwards.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm really glad St James's Park is sold out, because that's what you want for a League Two side. That's the magic of the FA Cup, the fact that they're going to have a bumper payday today. Whether they win or not, it doesn't matter really. The money is going to keep them going for quite some time. That's a mistake by Trippier, but and then he goes in with a very strong tackle, throw into Bromley. I'm not sure how many Bromley fans are there. I was reading, Billy, that they did send some tickets back, which is unbelievable, really, when you consider that Bromley are in the playing at St James's Park.
I guess being a Sunday doesn't help them, does it?
Probably.
I guess if it was a Saturday, it probably would have helped them. But
yeah,
I mean, they haven't got them. I don't know how many go to watch Bromley week in, week out. But
where is Bromley?
Kent. It's London.
In Kent.
It's in Kent, but it's virtually London.
Right. Well, they're on the attack here, and at the moment, and the first shot of the game, and Bromley score! Bromley have taken the lead from 20 yards out, and that is a real shocker. What a moment for Bromley, and their fans are going absolutely nuts in the gods at St James's Park. How has that got in? It was a beautifully placed shot, Billy, and Bromley are in front.
Yeah, Congreve with a strike. It's an absolute 1 in a million, isn't it? Flicked on, I mean, we're standing around watching. Trippier tries to get a tackle and doesn't.
Well, look, Longstaff's standing again, just watching.
He is, yeah, and it's in there's one part of the goal where Dubravka can't get to.
Wow, I mean, that is a brilliant. Look at Longstaff here, just stands.
And Miley shoots out as well, to be fair.
Miley's bottled it as well. What a good goal that is, though. Curled round Dubravka.
He's got a hand to it.
Yeah, there's nothing the goalkeeper could do about that, Billy. It was just brilliantly curled into the bottom corner. Ooh. That's a brilliant finish, that, by the way.
Yeah.
Take nothing away from the kid.
This angle, he started outside the post. Yeah, I think he should save that.
I tell you what.
I think he should save that.
Well, I'm not so sure, but what a moment for the young kid. What a curl. A curling shot. And that has just stunned St James's Park completely.
Well, I've got something to hang on to now, haven't they? It's going to be...
Dear God.
And there's the ex-Newcastle man, Andy Woodman. He'll be ecstatic with that, won't he?
I mean, that is... I don't believe it. First attack for Bromley and they score. But here come Newcastle now with Matt Targett down the left-hand side. Inside for Joe Linton. Nice bit of play to roll it across him. Into Miley. Miley across for Longstaff. He can't control the ball, but it comes to Barnes. Barnes forced backwards. I mean, you talk about tackles, Billy. They are. Bromley throwing them in.
Well, they're going to now, aren't they? They've got something to
absolutely. Miley now for Newcastle. Back to Trippier. And Share across to Lloyd Kelly. Newcastle camped in the Bromley half again. And here is Joe Linton. Joe Linton looks ahead of him, sees what's available. There's not much movement ahead of him. There's plenty of players there. Barnes now. Barnes, good turn. Sends it out wide for Matt Targett again. Back inside for Harvey Barnes. Barnes to Miley. It's all too static and close together here, but we work it well. Longstaff.
It's come from there, McGee, you twat.
Almiron. And he's gone back over the same side. And then he passes it straight to a Bromley player. And Bromley on the break. What a load of garbage, man. Dear me. And here come Bromley, but a good tackle comes in from Miley. Almiron picks up the pieces, but loses it again. And Bromley get a free kick out of it. Holy fucking Christ, Billy.
Mickey started in it. Customary fashion.
Wow.
Dear me.
Wow, that's shocking. I mean, look, there's nothing you can say to that but shocking. Definitely a foul by Miley. I mean, you know, I know we're early doors yet, Billy, but Jesus Christ, you can already see why some of these players aren't in the Premier League thinking.
Well, the lack of a defensive midfielder in the side. You know, this is why we thought Bruno might play.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a free kick to Bromley, and they have a chance once again to put this into the penalty area and cause us a few problems. Newcastle playing a very high line here for the free kick. In it comes. It's towards the Dubravka, and he easily picks that up. That's not going to cause him any trouble at all. Way too close to the goalkeeper. And he gets on with it quickly now to Lewis Miley. I mean, we're not at panic stations by any imagination yet, guys. We're coming into 12th minute now. And, yeah, we're a goal down, but let's hope we just come into this game and it's not a repeat of a couple of years ago. Here's Fabian Schär now. Now Almiron to Trippier. Trippier cuts inside, rolls it into Lewis Miley. Miley now. Oh, it's a great run by Asula, but Miley's ball just slightly off. And it's back with the Bromley keeper. Asula's looked good. A couple of touches he's had, Billy. He made a very good run there. Just slightly overhit by Lewis Miley.
Yeah, he looks hungry, doesn't he? One of few at the minute, I've got to say.
Yeah. Eddie Howe does not look a very happy man at all in this opening moments of this game. And it's fair to say why. The fact that we're a goal down and, dear me, I mean, we should be a goal up in theory had Harvey Barnes just passed the ball to Rasula instead of going for an absolutely ridiculous shot at the near post. Great ball by Fabian Schär over to Barnes. Barnes keeps it in nicely. Target inside to Miley. Miley with a bit of space here. Looks ahead. Finds Longstaff. Clips it back to Fabian Schär. Schär now out to Kieran Trippier. This is an opportunity for Trippier's ball in. It comes in. Asula's there, but it's headed away. Trippier wins a good header. Now drops back for Longstaff to Fabian Schär. Schär now. Back to Trippier. Trippier looks for a runner ahead of him. Only Miley to his left. Miley now. Lloyd Kelly. Kelly out to Barnes, but it's too short from Kelly. And Bromley on the attack again. It's a 2 against 2. And suddenly Bromley spring forward here. They're into the penalty area. Big opportunity. This shot comes in just inches wide. And it was almost 2-0 to Bromley. And this is a fucking farce right now, Billy Trey.
Yeah, we've started really poorly, haven't we? That's not Kelly's fault. I think Barnes has got to come to the ball there. So they're standing there watching it. I think it's a fair pass. Anyway, no one puts a challenge on him, and it's literally gone an inch wide of the post.
Wow. That is literally inches, guys. No word of a lie. That is inches. He did the right thing to take the shot, to be honest, because I think it was Michael Cheek brought the defenders away and enabled them to get a shot in. And the man with plenty of tattoos there could have made it 2-0 to Bromley. That was not far away. And I'm not sure what's going on here, but the players are all over having a drink. Is there a fucking drinks break, or is there a player down injured here?
Been a bizarre first 12, 14 minutes, hasn't it?
It's been weird, Billy. I mean, we haven't tested the goalkeeper at all. They've almost scored 2 goals. In fact, there's a Bromley player down injured, by the way, in the centre circle.
Yeah.
And I think Eddie needs to put a rocket up some of these players' arses here.
Well, the problem is when we see Tonali and Bruno alternate in the 6, mainly it's Tonali. The 3 we've got in the midfield at the minute, none of them want to stay there. And we've been left with kind of bereft in front of that defence.
I mean, the passing's been dreadful, Billy. Absolutely dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I mean, look, Bromley are doing exactly what they want. They're hitting us on the break. And, that was a 2-on-2. That should never happen against a League Two side. Honestly, that is just shocking. I wouldn't say we're getting dominated by Bromley, Mr. T, by any stretch of the imagination. We are sort of over 80% possession, but we've made nothing out of that in the opening 15 minutes.
That's a good ball.
Miley. Oh, brilliant ball through. Asula's in, round the keeper, and he can't finish. I don't know what he was doing, trying to knock it to Barnes, but dear me, I don't know, but he is Miley with a shot. Oh, get it, Lewis Miley, son. What an absolute cracking shot from Lewis Miley, and it flies into the top corner. And grab your granny, because she's still finishing off her Christmas sherry. It's 1-1.
Come back and check out.
That's a marvellous hit, Billy.
Well, we saw the amazing thing there. Would have seen to go past the goalkeeper, and instead of tapping it into an empty net trying to pass it, the ball came to Lewis Martin, and he thought, sod this for game of soldiers. I'm going to give you some thunder, bastard. And he passed it from 20 yards.
It's a wonderful strike. Whatever opposition you're playing, that is a fabulous strike from Lewis Miley. And we are back on level terms very, very quickly. But I'm not sure what Asula was trying to do there, Billy. He was clean through, took it around the keeper, and then flicked it out to Barnes, and it was really too well hit.
Goal in front of him to just tap it into the empty net.
Yeah,
and went to pass it. What's that all about?
Yeah, I mean, Miley's really picking his game up. He's just intercepted the ball. Oh, what is that long stuff? What the hell is that? Did you see that, Billy?
Yeah, he misplaced.
He just passed it 2 yards to a fucking Bromley player.
I'm not sure if he 2 yards. I think he misplaced a 1 yard pass.
Oh, dear me, how? Hey, come on.
He needs to go to the opticians or something. I don't think you can see.
Well, there's clearly something wrong with his eyesight there. I mean, that was literally a 1 yard pass. And he passes it straight to an opposition shirt. Wow. Anyway, Bromley have a free kick now on this halfway line. The centre forward again. Kelly's there. Bromley win the ball back with the referee's giving a free kick here. I'm not sure it was offside or a push. The flag's not up. So the referee must have spotted a push, but Newcastle get on with it quickly anyway. And it is Kieran Trippier now bringing it forward. Miley and Longstaff now. Longstaff. And suddenly the camera decides to go to a... Well, the game's going on and they went to the fans. What the fuck was that?
Well, it was the Bromley fans, I guess.
Here's Longstaff to Almiron now. Almiron looks to take on his man. Spins back onto his left foot. Almiron still. Ball to Miley. Miley looks ahead of him. Nothing really there. Back to Almiron. Almiron has Trippier. And he's got Miley again. Lewis Miley. Oh, that's tried to slide it into Asula, but he gets the rebound. Miley again. Very calm on the ball, not rushing anything. Plays it out wide for Trippier now. Trippier on his right foot. Could have swung it in there, but didn't. Lays it to Longstaff. Longstaff. And now Almiron. Back to Trippier. Trippier. Good ball inside for Joe Linton now. Joe Linton to Asula. Back to Joe Linton. Nice bit of football. Out wide now for Matt Target. Target on his left. Pulls it back to Barnes. He's going to have a rifle. He's over the bar. And you see why he took an effort there, Billy. Obviously, same sort of position as Lewis Miley, but a little bit too high.
Yeah, but once again, it was very static, wasn't it? We haven't got the creative key at the minute to actually break through them.
Yeah.
They were just passing it from side to side, and no gaps coming. So in the end, it's not a shot. It was a
poor
play actually from Newcastle. That.
good 3, 4, 5 foot over the bar from Harvey Barnes. Just over 19 minutes gone here on Matchday Live on the Toon Review. Please do subscribe if you're new to the channel. We were less than 100 away, or 103 subs away from hitting 35,000. So please do subscribe if you're new, as Harvey Barnes breaks forward again for Newcastle. Well marshalled and lays it back out to Matt Targett. Targett inside for Share. Share brings it over the halfway line now. Plenty forward again. Share looking for an outlet, finds it from Trippier. Trippier now. Again, just very static, though. He had an opportunity to whip it in and doesn't. Those are the chances, Billy, where we should be throwing them in for Asula, surely.
Good ball. Well played.
That's nice. Here's Almiron on his right foot. It's garbage. And it's cleared.
Seen better crosses on the fucking pools, Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah. Not great on his right foot, of course. But, I mean, we're obviously dominating this game. But we just... I mean, 20 minutes gone. It's 1-1. I think there's plenty of goals in this for Newcastle. If we just start knocking it around better. Targett now down for Joe Linton. It was a poor ball by Targett again, but Joe Linton does really well. Fabulous bit of skill by Joe Linton. Back in for Targett. Targett flicks it back now for Longstaff. Longstaff inside for Miley. Miley again, nice and calm on the ball to Joe Linton. Joe Linton, and now Matt Targett on side, can whip it in on his left. In it comes Almiron's header. And, the goalkeeper picks that one up, no problem at all.
Mickey went header.
Well, he's not exactly well known for his headers, is he? So, yeah. But nice bit of movement on that far side there to get the cross in. Great little bit of skill from Joe Linton as well.
Yeah, Joe's starting to get himself in the game now, isn't he? Which we need.
He is. I mean, at the moment, I'd say Miley's the one that's controlling everything for Newcastle. Very, very calm on the ball. Doesn't panic as Newcastle come forward again with Trippier. Trippier now bursting towards the penalty spot. Almiron makes the run wide of him. It's not a great move, but Miggy did well, actually. Backheels it back to Trippier, but he says the ball's gone out. But it was I'm not sure who was to blame there, whether it was Trippier or Almiron, but I mean, he is Trippier on the ball. And then he plays...
He's overhit the pass, hasn't he?
Well, it doesn't look like it's overhit, Billy, but...
And it ain't gone out either.
No, I don't think it has. Nick Thornton with a super chat. No wonder we can't sell Miggy and Longstaff. Simon Muller, member for 10 months on the channel. Play Almiron's contract out and drive him to Sunderland. Well,
I don't think he gets in the head of Pepe Le Pew.
Nick sent a super chat earlier as well, saying Sunderland's players give their shirts away to the fans yesterday. There were 3 left over. Yeah, you can understand that. Anyway, Bromley have a throw in. Just inside, 20 yards inside the Newcastle half. Flicked on there. Fabian Schär is there to hook it away on his left foot. Asula goes down, but it's played all the way back to the goalkeeper. Asula gives chase.
Yeah, look, he's hungry, though.
Yeah, he's definitely hungry, no doubt about it.
Goalie, that was.
Superb. Barnes now for Newcastle sees the run again of Asula. It was almost a great ball. It was well defended, that. Just tried to curl the ball round the defence there, Billy, and it almost worked.
Yeah, I think it had plenty of grass to aim into, though, to be fair.
As Bromley now try and get a bit of possession, which they certainly haven't had in this first half, but they do have a goal. There's a long ball forward. Martin Dubravka decides to keep it in, and he rolls it out to Fabian Schär to get on with very, very quickly again. And now to Lewis Miley, who will bring it forward. Miley out wide to this near side to Kieran Trippier. Trippier back inside for Miley. Miley, good ball into Joe Linton, and now on to Longstaff. And it's just horrific. It's horrific. I mean, Miggy's got no chance of getting that, Billy. It's just a horrible ball.
I've got no words to speak. Honestly, I can't speak. It's that bad. He's been dreadful in his first 23 minutes. Absolutely dreadful.
He's awful. He's been absolutely horrible. And I don't care what anybody says. If you're thinking Longstaff is playing well here, then you've got a serious. You need your eyesight checking. Horrendous.
Darren Eales looks quite well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's looking well. I was just going to say that, Bill. He looks good. Here come Bromley again, and they'll try and get crosses in at every chance they can. My target blocks it, but they keep it in. Joe Linton comes across. Target makes a tackle, but Bromley get a corner.
Looks quite dangerous in that far side with a gold hair, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks a good player, and that's got the Bromley fans going yet again, and why not? They're right in this game here. Newcastle 1, Bromley 1 here on the Toon Review Matchday Live. Please do keep subscribing, bottom right-hand corner, as we try and get close to 35k, probably under 100 away now, guys. All Newcastle United games, commentary live here on this channel. Every single game. In comes the corner. And the header should have done better. He's put it over the top. And he's a big guy. I think that's the centre-back, isn't it? Another opportunity there for Bromley.
A League Two side would be good at set pieces. It's
it's kind of bread and butter for them, isn't it?
A good source of attacking intent, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. My target has it now over on that far side, inside to Lloyd Kelly. Kelly has Fabian Schär, and Schär has literally acres of space to bring this ball forward now. Looks around, looking for that outlet. Target's on the far side, but he plays it into Joe Linton. Joe Linton first time on for Asula, but it's cleared away. And Dubravka comes all the way out to claim it. Lays it into Fabian Schär, and we go again. Over the halfway line by Fabian. Trippier now. Inside to Lewis Miley. Miley to Trippier. Trippier fires one across to Lloyd Kelly. Kelly was going to go to target, changed his mind. Inside, and now Longstaff. And guess what? He's lost the ball again. Gets a lucky ricochet, and it bounces to Joe Linton. But Bromley managed to clear.
Longstaff then ran away from the ball.
Seriously, I'm done with him. I really am.
Guided him into him so he could tackle him, and he ran the outside of him.
Yeah. Good interception by Miggy, but unfortunately the ball ricochets straight to the goalkeeper while Asula was standing in acres of space. It spins out the way. Alf says Bromley need praise coming at us with no fear. They should have no fear because they've got nothing to lose in this game, and that's when teams are always at the most dangerous, when there's simply nothing to lose for them. They're always better.
Yeah, absolutely right.
But for Newcastle, I mean, this is showcasing just how bad Sean Longstaff is. And you know what, Billy? I don't take pride in saying that because I want him to do well. But what can you say when he's terrible?
Look at the time he's taking for a simple pass there, and he's even played that too hard.
Yeah,
really.
Anyway, here's Barnes back to Lloyd Kelly. Kelly across to Fabian Schär. Schär floats one long, looking for the run of Trippier, who is offside. Not great, that. I mean, he shouldn't be. He should be looking along the line there.
Of course he should.
Coming up to 28 minutes gone in the game. What's your thoughts, Billy?
Wow,
he's miles onside. That's terrible.
And he stood 5 yards away.
That's terrible officiating, that. That's really poor. What's your thoughts on the first 28 then, Bill?
Very disjointed. The midfield hasn't gelled yet, really. And a lot of that's down to Longstaff being absolutely awful. And we haven't really created much in open play, but there is signs that we could. But I think we need to get our... I mean, look at that. What's that?
That was poor from Trippier.
It's just disjointed, isn't it? It's 11 plays slung together.
Yeah, which I guess it's to be expected, Billy, given that it's not a team that plays together every week, is it? It's just a team thrown together to rest other stars, I guess. But it is against the League Two side, so these are Premier League players.
Exactly, and there's 4 or 5 here that really haven't turned up yet so far.
Yeah. I'd agree. Here's my target now. Back to Lewis Miley. Miley again looks for an option inside to Barnes. Back to Miley. Now target. Very congested over there on the far side. Longstaff into Asula. Asula gives the ball away now, and Bromley once again come away with the ball. I'm trying to go on the break. And across comes Lewis Miley and a throw into Bromley just inside Newcastle's half. It just you can see the quality even in the Newcastle players, Billy, between the Premier League starters and some of these that are on the fringe of the team. You can see the quality difference. The movement on the pitch is very, very different. There is just leaps and bounds of quality missing from some of these players.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, even in a game like this, Sean Longstaff's taking longer than anyone else to bring the ball under control and choose a pass. Even in a game like this. Well,
he is Almiron now with lots of space to run into. And he's on his bike. He's caught up very quickly. He's got two. Good bit of play by Miggy. Cuts inside. Still Almiron. Still got the ball, and then he gives it. That is just... I mean, that's as bad as it gets, Billy.
He did all the hard work, didn't he?
Well, that just sums Almiron up. He runs up the pitch for 40 yards, cuts inside, and passes it straight to a Bromley player. It just sums him up.
Yeah. Yeah. For those that think we shouldn't be spending in January, we need to spend in January.
Yeah, he isn't not good enough.
Because Almiron's an injury away from being in our first 11.
Ike for PM, thank you for another super chat. Miley developing into our Vieira, mountain of a man. Yeah, he's probably been Newcastle's standout player so far.
Yeah.
Not just for the goal, but he's trying to gel everything together in midfield. He's just leaps and bounds better player than Longstaff. Here he is on the ball. Again, nice ball out to Matt Target.
Where's Barnes?
Well, he's been...
What's he punching around inside for? Stay on the wing.
Trippier now for Newcastle. Inside for Longstaff again to Almiron, who turns inside. That's nice. Miley, lovely ball in for Barnes, but he couldn't take it. And then a tremendous tackle, which ends up with Dubravka. Leon with a super chat. You are in my acca. No panicking yet. Leon is a West Ham fan. Well, I think a lot of people have Newcastle in the acca today. There's only half an hour gone. It's 1-1. There's no time to sweat yet. I'm sure your Ackers will be fine. Kelly on the ball for Newcastle. Again to Matt Target. I mean, Barnes isn't... He's just walking around there. He's not making himself...
I'll tell you what he's doing. He's running away from the pissing ball.
Yeah, he seems to be. Here's Miley again for Newcastle. Inside to Joe Linton. Joe Linton now. Longstaff. He can
drop it further than I can kick it.
I'm sorry. Oh, my God. That is just...
Has he got private boots on?
Oh, I'm sorry. But dear God, a ball played straight into his feet and it bounces 10 yards off him. Hey... I just incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. Roper, who's been a member now for 15 months. Thank you, buddy. Sad shop window. We'll have to stick reduced stickers on Miggy and Long Paws. How are the lads? Nino with the super chat says, if we sell Miley because of PSR, BS with homegrown revenue, meaning more I'll lose my marbles. Len Simmons with a super chat saying Bromley fans have had to travel over 300 miles, 5 hours by car. You have to give them some respect for that alone. Bromley are playing well. Actually, we are playing crap. Yeah.
Keep going.
Here is Joe Linton. Inside now, Longstaff onto the edge of the box to Barnes, back to Miley. And now Trippier.
Trying to walk it in again.
Yeah. Trippier to Miley. Good ball out there to the far side to Matt Target. Now Harvey Barnes. It's Target with the overlap. Cross comes in. Joe Linton's up there. Miley almost keeps it and it's cleared. Newcastle are dominant. There's no doubt about that. But it gets to certain players and it's just so bad. I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but dear God. When are we ever going to learn? Here's Trippier again. Nick Thornton with a super chat. Sandro was at the bench. Was on the bench, and this clown was starting. Yeah, it beggars belief. Anyway, that's in the past now. Here's Harvey Barnes again. Barnes. Oh, that's terrible. But Joe Linton gets the rebound. That's a good tackle. I think he won the ball. But he got, I mean, that pass from Barnes was horrible. And the ricochet managed to get.
He's an England international, scoring goals in the Premier League, yet he can't take a player on from League Two. Take him on. I
mean, that is a terrible pass, Billy. But Joe Linton does well to read the rebound. Yeah, he got the ball. It was a good tackle, that, actually, from our silver-haired friend there. He's had a decent game for Bromley so far. Definitely no sign of a penalty. Share now heads towards the penalty box, clips it across, looking for Asula. Not a great header. Longstaff tries to win it for Newcastle. Asula, now Sean Longstaff has a pop, but it, well, deflected away. And back to Fabian Share on the halfway line. Still 1-1. 35 minutes gone at St James's Park in this FA Cup third round. You're listening and watching to Matchday Live on the Toon Review. Please do subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying the commentary as well, guys. We'll keep you updated with the subscriber count at halftime. See where we are. As a long ball for Trippier drifts out for a goal kick to Bromley. And Trippier looks very frustrated.
Yeah, we're a bit aimless, aren't we, at the minute? We're shit without a rudder at the moment, I've got to say.
Well, Tyndall deep in conversation with Eddie Howe there, and probably rightly very frustrated with what they see and thinking, why did we put these people in the team? I mean, Sanusi cannot do any worse than Almiron, Billy. He just can't.
Or Barnes.
Or Barnes, for that matter. Really poor. But credit to Bromley, they're battling away there and trying to catch us on the counter-attack. And hey, it's worked once. Almost worked twice, actually. The shot just wide of the post, remember?
Yeah.
As Miley brings it forward again for Newcastle, sends it out wide for Target. And again, Barnes has cut right inside, which means there's no outlet for Target down that left-hand side.
It's awful.
And here's Longstaff again into Asula. And Asula does well and now gets it to Almiron. Almiron has Trippier ahead of him. Goes on the overlap, Trippier. But again, it just stops and Trippier comes inside.
There's no movement for them. No movement. They're all static. Every one of them.
Longstaff into Asula. Asula heavily pressed here, but does well. Good strength by Asula. Now Miley. But again, there's nobody making a run for him anywhere ahead of him. And eventually, Asula's done well, but hacked away. It's just gone straight into space. Barnes is under this. Barnes goes down. No foul, says the referee. Bromley taking chances here. And Longstaff, well... Miley wins it back. Now Barnes on his left foot, and Asula can't tap it in, and then he's gone into the goalpost at 100 mile an hour.
No.
And that's a sore one for him. I don't know whether he was crossing that for Asula or whether he was going for the far post, Harvey Barnes.
That was a shot. The way he played out, that was a shot.
Yeah, but Longstaff losing the ball there. Miley and Joe Linton win it back and save his blushes.
Ooh.
Well, I'm not sure. I think that might have been a cross, Billy. He wasn't far away, Asula, but then slams into the post. No, maybe it was a shot from Barnes because he certainly didn't look up at where Asula was.
Shot. Yeah, he's too much power for Asula to get onto it.
Yeah. Bit of a painful one for Will Asula there, slamming into the goalpost. He's up though. But dear God, dear God, dear God, dear God. Just the lack of strength that some of these players have. They're just getting brushed off the ball by League Two players is pathetic. Miley now for Newcastle. Good ball to Almiron. He turns and gets on his bike straight away. Trippier ahead of him. Trippier now. And again, it just slows down. But Trippier's done well. Trying to get to the byline. Miley's in good support here. Can Miley get a cross in? I don't see the point of having Will Asula there if you're not going to cross the ball. Joe Linton now. Out to Harvey Barnes. Again, Matt Target makes an overlap. Here is Matt Target. Great chance this. And he can't get the ball across. It's deflected out for a corner.
Extra touch. Killed him there.
Yeah. I just think at times, Billy, when we get the ball on this near side with Trippier, he should be just... And, Miley there. Just flash a cross in. There's no point having a big 6 foot odd striker if we're not going to put crosses in for him?
Yeah, we're just trying to walk it in, aren't we? Which is bizarre, as you say, with a big, tall, lumbering centre forward there.
Well, Kieran Trippier is going to take the the corner for Newcastle United as we approach the 40-minute mark. It's still 1-1 here at St James's Park. And League Two Bromley are battling so hard, and well done to them. But some of the Newcastle players have been pretty dire. Anyway, Trippier with a cross. It's to the back post. The goalkeeper does really well to get a hand on that. I thought it was dipping over him, and it was a simple head-in for Miley had it done that, but he got a hand to it somehow, Billy.
Yeah, good goalkeeper in that. Brilliant corner.
It was dipping right into the far side, but somehow he gets a hand on it. That's... Here is Trippier again. Target has Share out on the far side here. Shared ball in. It's a great ball. Great defending again.
I didn't defend him yet.
Oh, that's well played, Mickey, to win the ball back. Almiron now on this near side.
Yeah,
plays it back now for Trippier. Trippier looks for options, gets it again for Almiron into Miley. Miley to Longstaff in the penalty area. Longstaff. And he just hasn't got a fucking clue and loses the ball again. How much time and space do you need to make a goddamn pass? Slap me in the face with a hot metal poker. That is bollocks, Billy.
Well, he got the ball in a really good area. Did I give it away? That's been his modus operandi for the whole of the first half. Been absolutely awful.
And now on the far side, Joe Linton gets to the byline. Good strength from Big Joe. Still on the ball. Back to Target, who should get across in here. But doesn't. Pulls it back for Miley. Miley looks to have a shot again. No space there. Now Almiron. Spins, turns, and goes back to Fabian Share. Share. Lloyd Kelly now in a bit of space. Target in a lot of space out on the far side. Matt Target, he'll send a cross in. It's hit the deflection again. Corner to Newcastle, Billy.
Yeah, bit of pressure at last. This is what happens when you get it wide and try and get crosses in, which is why I can't understand why Harvey Barnes is coming inside constantly. I don't understand it.
Anyway, corner's taken short from Barnes to Target. Now Joe Linton on the edge of the box, across to Longstaff. Longstaff backwards to Kieran Trippier. Now Almiron. Big opportunity to hit this. Almiron, good block. No suggestions of a handball. No appeals from Newcastle. Hit him right in the midriff there.
But at least a bit of intent from McGee.
Yep. Just a bit more power, I think, Billy. Just slightly wider. Just play it wider. Started out a bit wider. He had a lot of space there. But as you say, at least he's trying a shot. And here's Longstaff now. Longstaff's cross into the box is to absolutely nobody. But if we get a corner out of it, as Imre, the 25 for Bromley, has a cut lip there.
Yeah, with the gold hair.
That just sort of hit him on the back of the head there. He's got a bit of a cut lip. And here's Harvey Barnes now for Newcastle. Corner taken short and quick again. Clipped into the box over everybody. And that's going to drift away for a goal kick. Wow. 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 Well, Eddie's got his notebook out, and if he's got any sense about him, he'll get Longstaff off the field.
He's not alone.
Yeah. And the Bromley fans, with big smiles on their face. And why not? Because with 2 minutes to half time, Billy, they're level with Premier League high fly in Newcastle.
Well, they probably think this is a cakewalk, this Premier League, like.
Yeah. Peter Garthwaite says, can't believe Eddie Howe wants to keep this shite together. Mitchell should be on his phone to get this crap out of our club. Then tell Eddie Howe who has gone. Yeah, I mean, look, the likes of to keep certain players is bizarre for me, especially, this just confirms it for me. Longstaff now to Almiron. Good ball inside to Miley. Now Joe Linton.
Look at Target already down.
Yeah, it's just too intricate. We're trying to walk it in again. Here's Miley. Joe Linton flicks it on. Now Longstaff. Longstaff still. He's gone down because he's tackled. There's no penalty there, Sean. Get up, man. You were tackled because you were like the bloody Titanic again.
Fell over his own feet, didn't he?
Jesus Christ. Why didn't he hit that? Huge opportunity to hit a shot there.
I don't understand why we're squeezing the pitch. Make it as wide as you can.
I don't know why we're trying to walk it in all the time, Billy. Just have a bloody shot.
Well, that's because we're squeezing the pitch. Target far post.
Oh, Trippier's hit it way behind my target and it drifts out of play. This is absolute bollocks, this at the minute. It really
the
is.
League Two side, they're going to be used to close grounds, small pitches.
Yeah.
Let's make the pitch as wide as possible.
I mean, dear me, Sean. Just seeing a replay of that. No way in hell was that a penalty.
Everton ain't watching this.
Yeah. Of course, David Moyes has just gone back there, Billy.
Yeah, I think he knows what Longstaff's about.
Yeah.
But you see, he could be a David Moyes type player, couldn't he?
He could. He could.
He's very much like a poor man's Suchek, if you like.
Yeah. 2 minutes of additional time, guys, at the end of this first half. Kieran McKeown, thank you for your super chat. And Simon Yorkshire as well. Slapped me in the face with a hot metal poker. Paul needs to complete these great phrases for a book. Great commentary.
Target again, look. Completely on his own. Look at...
Players need to take this chance. Yeah, well, they're not. That's the problem. Share now across to Lloyd Kelly.
Ignore him again, why don't you? Hooray!
I mean, we've had loads of possession. I mean, 86%, I think, is reading that at the minute. And you'd expect that. But we have not severely tested this goalkeeper at all. That's been the story.
I don't think he's had a save to make, is he?
Well, one from the corner, maybe, and one went flying past him. Here's Trippier now. Fabian Schär. Cuts inside, just on the edge of the penalty area. That's the ball across the target now. Target drifts one in, and it's headed behind for a Newcastle corner.
That's more like it.
Yep.
Spread the play, get crosses in.
Put the ball into the bloody penalty area. And again, another short corner, and Miggy gets on his bike again.
Side, is he?
Back to Trippier. Offside flag didn't go. Oh, dear me. Sean Longstaff. What the holy shit? It's passed back to him in the penalty area, and he completely misses the ball. Billy, seriously, it's getting beyond a joke now. It really is.
Yeah, well,
it's absolutely pathetic.
It's as if they pulled someone off the streets to play as a Jim will fix it type thing. It's that bad. Probably could use a better example than Jim will fix it, but there you go.
Yeah. Moving swiftly on. Anyway, I would assume the whistle will go here when the goalkeeper takes this goal kick, as the 2 minutes are well and truly up. And there is half-time. It's at James's Park, guys. And it is Newcastle United 1, Bromley 1, in what I have to say is an absolute shit show so far from certain players on that pitch. Bromley took the lead, Billy, very early. Totally stunned everybody. We then get a goal back, 5 or 6 minutes later through a cracking hit from Lewis Miley. But we've not tested this goalkeeper at all. At all.
It's been a dreadful first half. Let's be honest, the better chances have come from Bromley. They had another chance to go 2 up on a counter-attack. We've had one great goal from Miley, and that's about it. That's the sum of our efforts first half.
Yep.
Players on that pitch that need to have a good long look at themselves. Some of it's been absolutely dire. Dire.
Yep. Just seeing that Bromley goal again. A lovely finish. Narek, thank you for your super chat. What do you think of Target's performance? Looks solid so far, but 100k for a backup left back is ouch.
But he's started using him more. He's been unmarked for most of the first half. Keep ignoring him.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, just wait 1 second while we just sort this out and get... Slide me back along there, and then... we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and then we're all back again. Yeah. Alex, that is as big a shit show as you're ever going to see.
Yeah, it wasn't great, was it? It was a very nervy opening few minutes. A couple of good attacks from Bromley. It reminded me of last season when we got a lot of players missing, and we were so open with recovery runs. Longstaff and Miley together, just the inability to cover ground and get back is so poor. And then obviously Miley's made up for it in an attacking sense with an outrageous through ball for Willa Sulla and then the goal itself. So, Miley gets a pass.
Well, can I just say something here? Longstaff must be playing bad if Susan's Fagan is saying didn't play well at all.
Yeah.
He must be having a shocker, by the way, if Susan is saying that. We got a super chat in from Jazz. I'd trade Longstaff for a Bromley player. Alex, he's been absolutely disgusting.
I mean, the only thing that was even remotely positive from him was the right-hand side box entry he just did. And even then he ran into traffic. Apart from that, he's misplaced passes. He's not been paying attention. Concentration's not been there. He's dithered. His tackles have been poor defensively. His recovery runs have been poor. Decision made, just all of it, whether it's defensively, offensively. And he looks like a very rusty player at the moment, which I appreciate. He's not been in the side as much recently, but I wouldn't have expected this many cobwebs. It's like the brain's not in gear today. Physically poor as well.
Alex is shit. We need him gone. We need him and Almiron gone. We were happy to maybe have him in this squad as a rotation player to come in and help us when needed. But if he's coming in when needed and doing that, it's not enough. It's not enough. No. Insanity, thank you for your super chat. Longstaff is painful to watch. Simon Yorkshire says, worry, there's no striker subs. We need to sign one. I mean, look, Alex, I think it started off a little bit shaky, but he's come well and truly into the game. And I think he's probably been Newcastle's best player. And the goal was an absolute perler.
Yeah, the goal was fantastic. You can see why when he played for the England youth setup a few months ago, you can tell why they use him a lot more of kind of an advanced role. His recovery runs aren't there, but when you put him in a bit of space, sort of 30 yards out from goal, he can pick a pass. He's got a good eye. The weight of the pass is fantastic. He can switch it. He can hit one.
Yeah,
he's got it offensively. Whatever it is, he's got it. So we're fine with Miley. We know what he can do. Obviously, there's a few question marks. I think Miggy had a better, maybe final 5 minutes if we're going to be really generous. But then the previous 40 was quite poor. I feel sorry for poor Kieran Trippier because Kieran Trippier stood on that right-hand side trying to orchestrate things, and he's got Miggy and Longstaff, just no idea what they're doing. Yeah. It was difficult for him.
Super chat from Nathan Page saying the attitude of Barnes and Longstaff is honking. Harvey Barnes, Alex, for me, I don't know what he's trying to do because Billy's mentioned it so many times in commentary that he's coming so far inside. When Target gets the ball, there's nothing ahead of him on the left-hand side to feed into. And it's causing us all sorts of problems. And then when he has had the ball, he's given it away so many times. And then the incident in the first half where he had 4 Newcastle players to aim at and he tries to squeeze it in the near post.
Yeah, Barnes's game has been a couple of bits of quality, but then apart from that, I mean, the pace is concerning me. There was one situation where we picked the ball up, he starts running with it, and he gets caught by Arthurs on their right wing back. Within about 5 yards, he gets caught up, which is concerning. And in regards to Matt Target, Matt Target keeps getting into really good areas, but then once he receives the ball and gets closed down, there's nothing on for him. Are we just expecting Matt Target to ball roll and Rabona? Like, we need to give Matt Target an option. Somebody needs to overlap. You can't go inside every single time. But Matt Target's definitely the way forward. I think he's been really solid, actually. Matt Target,
he has certainly done nothing wrong. By the way, Spurs ended up beating Tamworth by 3-0. Aaron with a super chat. I wouldn't have Longstaff on my Sunday League team. Guys, just to give you a heads up, I said I'd let you know regarding our subscriber count at the minute as we were inside the final 100. We are 84 away.
Wow.
84 away from 35,000, guys. So if you are new to the channel and you do like what you see, please do subscribe. As I say, we are mightily close. 84 subscribers away. And with your help, we can get there sooner rather than later. Just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. And also don't forget to give it the thumbs up if you're enjoying today's commentary. So what do you think Eddie Howe says then, Billy, at halftime?
Get your fingers out your ass and start playing football. Start using your brains more. Start controlling the ball and playing the ball to your own players.
Yeah.
Simple and straightforward as that for me. If nothing changes in the first 10 minutes, I'll get Bruno and Tonali on. Maybe not both of them, because I'll probably leave Joe Linton. Maybe Joe Linton needs a rest. Get Bruno and Tonali on for Joe Linton and Longstaff, and then see where we go from there. But yeah, it's worrying, I've got to say. But 45 minutes to make a difference.
Yeah, I think, Alex, it gives a sort of indication of where we are if we get a couple of injuries, how the squad still needs to be improved.
Well, we've been saying this for a long time, haven't we? I mean, none of us were overly happy with the Wimbledon performance. I don't think any of us have been super happy with a lot of the early stage cup performances for the last 3 years. Anyway, it's not been something that's been great. Whenever we have to rotate significantly, it's not enough. Even when it goes down to sort of League One, League Two, you can see glaring holes. You've got players with loads of cobwebs in their games. There's deficiencies all over the pitch. Silver lining is Matt Targett being solid. So whether we want to transfer value for him or have him around as a backup, it's expensive backup on his wage, but at least we've got somebody who can come in and be consistent. Yeah, you would think. I think. I don't know about you guys. I wasn't too unhappy with Will Osula's performance. I think with the nature of how many players are cramming that box and how deep they're playing, there's not a lot of space for him to operate in. I think he's doing well physically.
Well, the thing is, Alex, we mentioned this in the first half, mate, and the fact is that really, when you've got a player like Osula in the middle of the park, in a striker position, there's loads of times Trippier's had that ball on the right-hand side, or Miggy, and they're just not crossing. They refuse to put a cross in. And what is the point of having a 6-foot-odd striker when you're not putting any crosses in for him? Yeah,
I mean, we've tried a lot of flat, low-driven crosses after we've worked it for ages. We've tried a few short corners. So, yeah, it looks like the way we're using Osula is to kind of hold it up, because Joe Linton has gone and joined him centrally. So there's two of them kind of pinning the centre halves. Well, two of them. And then we're trying to make things happen around those two. And the chances are ending up to sort of maybe Barnes or Longstaff, and then the move is breaking down with those. So Joe Linton and Osula themselves are not getting those opportunities because they're kind of the linchpins to bring others in. So I think Will Osula is doing really well for what he's been given, which is not a lot so far.
However, but he did try and pass it when he had an open goal in front of him.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Lack of confidence, maybe. I don't know.
Rustiness. Well, it'd help if Harvey Barnes doesn't ping across at 100 miles an hour to the back post.
Yeah,
don't know what that was about.
That was a shot, wasn't it? It went across.
Yeah,
nearly pulled Osula's hamstring just trying to get to that. I don't know what he just too hard. That was ridiculous from Barnes.
Nick Thornton has gifted 5 Toon Review memberships. Thank you very much, Nick. Very kind. And Eric with the super chat says, not news, we need a better bench. We're still building starting 11. Bench will start to fill as we cycle out current starters for the new buys. I hope. Yeah. I hope being the operative word at the end of that sentence. I mean, there's nothing much we can say about Lloyd Kelly. Billy, he's had very little to do.
He's been okay. Yeah, he's been solid enough. The one pass that I don't think he underhit it. I think Harvey Barnes waited for it. Stood waiting for it.
Completely.
Should have come onto it. Didn't. Stood waiting for it. A lot of people were saying it was Kelly's fault. Wasn't. That was Barnes' fault. Just being lazy.
It's not the only person who's done that this half as well. There's, I think, on 2 occasions, people have just stood there and waited for the ball to reach them, which is so naive at this level.
It is. Yeah, of course it is.
Yep, extremely. By the way, Doncaster Rovers knocked out Hull City on penalties.
Good for Doncaster.
Yeah, get on there. Ball Geordie says, great commentary, TTR. What a shit show from a few of our players. Eddie needs to replace both wingers and Longstaff at half-time. No reason to wait until Eddie o'clock. Super chat from, I've gotten Haspo Jim Rat. Doesn't this just demonstrate that Almiron, Kelly and Longstaff have found their level? We can't push forward with these players in the squad. I don't think Kelly, but for Longstaff and Almiron, I mean, he's playing crap against the League Two side, Longstaff. So where is Longstaff's level?
Yeah, he's not doing himself any favors. He at the moment is, and this always used to happen as well. Whenever we would sort of knit an intricate attack together, the ball would end up with him last, and then the move would break down. And it's happening again today. If nothing's improved, we'll give what Eddie Howe normally does. This is what I like. I like to see managers give players 10 or 15 minutes to go and implement whatever the talk was at half time.
Yeah.
And if we're not in front after 10 or 15 minutes in the second half, Longstaff's got to come off, plus maybe something else. I mean, we've got no Jacob Murphy on the bench, so not our standard right-wing choice that we would use. We have got Sanusi, but if we're not winning, I don't think Eddie Howe's gonna twist with more risky subs. I think he's going to go with some big hitters. So you would imagine Longstaff plus an attacking sub, might even go with a triple sub, but we need to make sure we come out early doors second half and score with what we've got on the pitch now, ideally.
Yeah. By the way, we're now only 69 away from 35k. We're at 34,931. So thank you and welcome to all our new subscribers. Can we get close to 35 by the end of today's stream? Hopefully, guys. Niall's gifted a Toon Review membership. Thank you very much, Niall. Much appreciated, my friend. Benell says we need to ship Miggy by all means possible. Paul Mitchell has to overrule Eddie on that one.
Chippers thinks there's subs, by the way. Bruno and Gordon for Long and Miggy. We'll have to have a look.
I'm not seeing anything. Jim Bob, thank you for a super chat, mate. The players aren't even out, so listen, that would be a weird one. I mean,
no, I don't think it would be a weird one. I think we can all see Longstaff's having a real.
Longstaff needs to be off, yeah. But I'm talking about winger wise.
Bringing on one first team winger. So take Longstaff on and bring on a more competent attacker. I think that's a fair. If we do that, I wouldn't be completely against that. I think that's a right move.
Yeah. Okay. Geordie Apart, member for 9 months on the channel. Thank you very much, mate. I'd rather have the clap than Longstaff playing for us. Absolutely awful. Anthony Gordon is coming on. He is doing warm-ups with no bib on, by the way. So it looks like we're going to see Anthony Gordon definitely in the second half, and rightly so. But what does that say? Possibly. What does that say for? Well, Gordon's going through a very strenuous test. Bruno's definitely coming on. Yeah.
We can't leave it late. We can't leave it till 70, 80 minutes. We need to go in front.
Yep. Old Grandad remixes and mashups. Thank you for your super chat. Longstaff always lowers his standards to mirror the opposition.
Yeah, it does seem like that, doesn't he? Because sometimes he raises his game when we wouldn't think he'd be good enough, and then it's a really strange one. Longstaff is sometimes.
Absolutely, yeah. Right, Alex, we'll see you back at full time, matey.
Yep. Hopefully
all right, dude.
Through. See you soon, everyone.
See you soon, guys. So that Alex will be back with us at full time. Now we just need to do my little bit of magic on here again. There we go. And then hit this one. And there we go.
Well, Longstaff's still on because I've been seeing him warming up.
Hey?
Longstaff's still there because I've just seen him warming up.
Yeah, it looks like Miggy. I'm not sure who it'll be. Unless it's Miley, Billy, unless...
I mean, if he takes Miley off, that's fucking disgusting, I think.
Well, he's just come back, remember? So maybe
that's true. That's his... Well, saying that, he's been back for a few weeks.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Well, Gordon's definitely coming on. We're just waiting to see. I presume that's for Miggy Almiron.
It might be Joe Linton. Yeah, it might be Joe Linton gone off. Give him a rest. Yeah,
give Joe Linton a rest, yeah. So will that mean Gordon on the right if Barnes is still on? I mean, there's no confirmation yet who it is, by the way. Joe Linton is the man that's been replaced. Harvey Barnes is the man that's been replaced. I mean, what does that say for Harvey Barnes, Billy?
Transfer list for me. Sell him.
Wow. Substituted it, and he's definitely not. Well, he didn't look injured. I certainly don't think it's an injury, Billy. And if that's the case, wow.
Well, I mean, Harvey Barnes was nothing short of shocking first half. He was dreadful.
Yeah.
But that's not saved. That hasn't kind of... It saves Longstaff somehow. I don't know why, but...
Indeed.
There you go. Joe Linton's had all these games. He needs a rest. Be interesting to see how we line up now. Will Miley come to this side and Bruno sitting at 6? I don't know.
Yeah, well, the second half is underway, folks. Live here on the Toon Review YouTube channel. As I say, please do keep subscribing if you're new. Let's see how close we can finish to 35,000 subscribers by the end of this stream. And welcome to all our new subscribers on the channel. And also, guys, please do give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying the commentary, as it is Bromley, who have a throw in midway through the Newcastle United half. I mean, I expect Gordon, Billy, to just go for this and run at these defenders as much as he can.
Well, I think the one person who'll be happy to see Anthony Gordon on the pitch will be Will Asula.
Yes. Yeah, he'll get some opportunities, hopefully. Long throw into the penalty area. Oh, that's a good header away by Matt Targett. And now Miley has some defending to do here down by the touchline. He's nutmegged, but recovers well. And now Gordon gets the ball, and immediately Gordon goes on the run. Has to come back. Little nutmeg there to Miley. Miley inside now for Longstaff to Bruno. And Bruno competently across to Fabian Schär, who can bring it forward now for Newcastle. Swings it out to the right-hand side to Almiron. Almiron has Trippier ahead of him. Cuts inside to Bruno. Bruno now. Outside to Trippier. Trippier gets an overlap from Longstaff. Thank God he doesn't play it to him. And now it's Bruno again. Almiron. And Trippier, again, very intricate over there on the far side. Little 1-2s here and there. Trying to force an opening. Bruno now to Miley.
Why did he pass that?
Almiron.
He stood next to him and he passed it to him.
Yeah, I don't know why. Here's Lloyd Kelly. Good ball out to Targett on the left. Targett with an opportunity to put a cross in here, but doesn't. Lays it back to Anthony Gordon. Gordon. Oh, beautiful dummy. Longstaff in the box. Plays it back to Lewis Miley. And Miley didn't hit it. Gives it wide to Miggy. Now Trippier. And it's headed away. Comes down for Matt Targett. Still Matt Targett. That's a penalty, surely. Yes, says the referee. Clearly a penalty there. Great play by Matt Targett. And a definite trip. And a penalty kick to Newcastle. What are your thoughts on that, Billy?
Well, it looks a penalty for first viewing. The Bromley players don't seem very happy about it. But let's have a look now. Targett does really well to get into control. No touch there. Yeah,
it's a penalty. Clear penalty. No doubt about it. Targett gets to the ball first.
Yeah, blatant penalty.
Come on.
That's what we're complaining for.
Blatant as you're ever going to see in your life, that.
Now, who's going to take the penalty is the question.
Well,
Gordon?
Trippier maybe. I mean, there's a big conversation going. I think it'll be Anthony Gordon, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the ball. I think Asula wanted to take it, but seniority ranks yet again.
Asula probably passed it.
Yeah. It's a bit of a kick in the teeth after Bromley, but at the same time, Targett gets to the ball first, nips it in front of the defender, and it's clearly a penalty kick. No spoilers in the chat, please. Wait until we've commentated on it if you are ahead of us. We don't want to put anyone out of the chat, so please have respect for people that are just listening to the commentary. As Gordon will take the penalty. A couple of deep breaths. Up he steps. And fires it into the far corner, the near corner. The goalkeeper goes the wrong way. And Newcastle United take the lead. It's 2-1. And it's Anthony Gordon. And it's time to grab your granny because we're now 2-1 in front. And she wants to head to the disco. Just a little stutter up to the run-up, Billy, and then fires it. Then the keeper gone the wrong way. Kieran Trippier's not even looking, look.
No. What he's done is he's put a little stutter in, made the goalie dive and put it near the corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
And well played Matt Targett for creating the penalty in the first place. He had been one of the bright spots today.
He certainly has, and credit to him. He's been out a long time, Matt Targett, and took a little bit of banter from us as fans, but hey, he's come in today and done really, really well. And credit to him. And he certainly got in front of the defender there, just nicked the ball, and the defender had already committed himself into the tackle. And you're always at risk of giving a penalty when you go to ground like that, Billy.
Yeah, Glenn Tobias says, park the bus, go 5-5 again.
Yeah, 5-5. Yeah. Well, Bromley need to come at us now, but that will probably benefit us more than Bromley, to be fair.
Maybe. Oof.
Well, that's a free kick to Bromley. Abhishek with the super chat saying, feel bad for Barnes. In my opinion, he is low on confidence with his playing time, and his transfer speculation has added to his drop in performance. Well, the best way to answer that, Abhishek, would be for Barnes to go out there and shove it up Eddie Howe's backside, and he didn't do it. You know, so whether he's low on confidence or not, you get an opportunity like this against the League Two side, and then you're yanked off at half time. I mean, that says it all. That says just how poorly you've been playing.
£40 million.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And to be honest, I thought he was very lazy in that first half.
It was awful.
But this is a good good opportunity here for Bromley. And in comes the cross. And it sort of skidded into the penalty area. And eventually we do okay. I'm not sure why Miggy's turned backwards, but he did. And it's cleared away. Asula gives chase now. The goalkeeper's way out his penalty area. Ike for PM says Longstaff's been brilliant. Come on, Saudi, pay 30 million. I see what you're doing there, matey. I don't think that's going to work.
You've got to give him credit for the running now he did. Won the ball back in the high area.
Absolutely.
He's quick, isn't he, Asula?
He is. He's got a bit of pace about him. Here's Gordon now. Overlap again from Target. Target now whips it in, and the goalkeeper does really well. And Asula didn't really want to stop his run there. And he clatters into the goalkeeper, who took one for the team there, it's fair to say. Indeed. Good ball in by Matt Target, but good goalkeeping. And he's got a very painful shoulder right now, which is going to need some treatment, I think. Again, just delayed the pass. Gordon makes sure that Target could whip it in first time. Well, Asula's pushed, to be fair, by the Bromley player coming from behind him and clatters into the goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
But he's putting himself about Will Asula. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely he is. Brilliant bit of work, putting the ball back. Brilliant bit of work.
This doesn't look good for the goalkeeper here, Billy.
Well, it's not a foul as such, is it? He was pushed
into but it looks like his neck. Maybe he's just jarred his neck here. But the last time we saw the physio with the player, he was telling him to keep his... just keep very still. But since then, the camera's moved away, so we don't know what's going on. As once again, the player's getting a drink. And Andy Woodman certainly giving his team talk.
I wonder if they've got Bovril in their drinks today. Is that cold?
Well, I'm not a fan of Bovril, Billy, I have to say. No. It's a bit like Marmite, isn't it? You either love it or hate it.
I love Marmite, but I can't stand what.
You love Marmite?
Mm.
Oh, dear.
No, yes.
NUFC says, Ollie says, Paul missed what you said at the start. Is Doob staying now? Well, apparently Eddie Howe said in his pre-match interview that he was. So I haven't seen any other confirmation of that. But if Eddie Howe said it before the game, then that's pretty much as confirmation as you need. The goalkeeper's up, by the way. He looks okay now. You just never know with them neck injuries, do you, Billy? I think obviously the physio's telling him to stay still, just till he can sort of assess where the damage is. It's an awful goal kick, by the way, straight out of play.
I mean, we have had in the past. We've had goalkeepers playing finals with broken necks.
Yeah, we have.
So be really careful.
Yeah. Well, Dubravka is on the ball at the moment.
Jesus.
It's never in doubt, Billy. Asula now. Good first touch, good control. There's it back to Trippier. Nice bit of play there. Trippier's ball into Miley is an awful one, but we win the ball back with Longstaff, who plays it out wide now to Matt Target. Target has Gordon here. Not a great ball by Target. A little bit under hit there, but he gets on with it very quickly. And straight in Anthony Gordon, who's on his bike, but tries to come inside. Can't keep the ball. And Bromley now have it on this near side and break away. But in comes Miley. Good cover by Miley. That's a nice ball inside, though. But then again, when you're passing it, when you're marked by Longstaff, you've got pretty much the invisible man. And Bromley have it on the far side now. Played it. Ooh, that's a good ball in the penalty box. But well alert defending by Kieran Trippier.
What's he doing?
But that is a hell of a hopeless clearance. And luckily for him, Miley was alert to nip in and tackle the ball. But that was dreadful from Kieran Trippier.
Absolutely awful.
Wow. I mean, you know, the experience he's got just to flick the ball like that straight to the opposition was, wow. I mean, dear me. Bromley with a bit of possession here in Newcastle's half. When they've had the ball, Bromley, Billy, they've passed it around quite nicely.
I agree. Yeah.
In comes the cross. It's very, very deep. Target's got to be careful here, and did really well. Nods it back to Martin Dubravka, who scoops the ball up and then gets on with it with a throw out to Kieran Trippier on the far side. Trippier waving players forward, and the ball is into Lewis Miley. Miley does have Matt Target available and Gordon on this left-hand side. Target. Gordon comes for the ball. See, that's what Harvey Barnes doesn't do. You see what Gordon did there, Billy? He comes towards the ball. You know, he doesn't expect the ball just to come to his feet. You see what I mean?
Yeah. He's obviously he's not a lazy player, is he?
Yeah, he comes for the pass instead of just standing. I demand it to my feet, kind of thing. Great bit of play this by Newcastle, all from a wonderful piece of skill from Anthony Gordon. Here's Bruno now. Trippier, and again, just trying to walk it in. Almiron now to Bruno, now to Miley. And now Almiron again. Look at Osula. He's just waiting for a cross to run onto, but he's never going to get it.
No.
Miley now. Bruno, back to Miley. Targeting acres of space here. Gets the ball now. Back to Lewis Miley. Miley to Target again. And now Bruno sees the run of Almiron on the far side. And it's well defended. Did he keep it in? No, he didn't. Corner to Newcastle. I thought that was a corner, Billy. I thought the goalkeeper was way behind the line there when he picked that up.
But Bruno's starting to unlock a few doors now.
Yeah. As you'd expect. I mean, he's got the quality, hasn't he? Just to unlock. And to be fair, Miggy made a good run there, and it was well spotted. Manchester United have taken the lead at the Emirates, Billy.
Interesting.
Bruno Fernandes in the 52nd minute. Wow.
Come down players out all against them.
Very bad week for Arsenal at the moment. Anyway, Target. Lovely ball back to Gordon on the edge of the box. And it's blocked really well. Lovely move. Gordon made himself some great space there. Bromley try and break out quickly, but well played, Miggy. And he's won a free kick as well.
Yeah, good corner. That was a really good short corner routine. And fantastic shot from Gordon.
Yeah.
Well blocked.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was almost itching to nestle in the back of the net there, but some good play. Really good defending by Bromley, throwing themselves in front of the ball there. Here's Almiron now inside for Miley. Miley towards the box again. Back to Bruno on the edge of the box. Bruno jinking and twirling. Blocked by Longstaff. Longstaff then tries a shot. Yes, I did say blocked by Longstaff, ladies and gentlemen. Now Lewis Miley. Inside to Bruno. Bruno out wide again. Almiron. Miley. Inside to Bruno. Bruno. Gordon. Matt Target is free as a bird, and Longstaff loses it again, but Bruno keeps up with him. Longstaff, dear God, man. He can't even hang on to the ball. And why do I bother saying it? Why do I bother even commentating on it? Here's Almiron. Trippier. And now Longstaff again. Longstaff brings it forward.
Should have made the run. Oh, what's that?
Oh, my God. Well, look, I mean, it's a nice pass back by Longstaff for the goalkeeper.
We've seen better crosses on a Gypsy's Valentine's card.
Jesus, Billy. Oh, dear. I mean, what's the point? What's the point? We've just seen that Gordon chance again. Beautifully worked. And that's well defended. I think it was Michael Cheek actually got himself behind that one and made sure that his arms were behind his back so there was no chance of a handball. And the ball is with Dubravka. And unfortunately, that's well, Trippier can't keep it in play. He does put his thumbs up to Dubravka, who was, to be fair, under a lot of pressure from the Lloyd Kelly back pass. But we've just come past the hour mark, ladies and gentlemen. And it is Newcastle 2, Bromley 1. Please do keep subscribing if you're new to the channel. We're so close to the 35k now, guys.
Send him.
He is Bruno looking for the run of Asula. And Asula's got a lot of space down this right-hand side now. Asula. Only Gordon and Bruno now in the middle. Asula. He wants a goal. Oh, what a goal from Will Asula! What is a fabulous strike! What a brilliant hit from Will Asula! And that is absolute quality! Absolute quality from Will Asula! It's 3-1! Grab your granny because she's going shopping for some lingerie! Tell you what, Billy, it doesn't get better than that.
Thunder Bastard Mark II, left-footed from Will Asula. Brilliant run off the ball. Bruno fed him in, took the right back on, come inside him, and then just blasted it with his left foot into the bottom corner. What a goal that is.
Yeah, really. I mean, the angle wasn't great, but he hooks it round his left foot. And that is a fantastic strike from Will Asula.
And that's what we bought.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I mean, credit to the kid. Credit to the kid. He's had not a lot to go on today, but that is if that's an indication of what he's all about, then, I mean, he's wanted that goal today, Billy. No doubt about it, he's wanted that.
100%. Brilliant goal.
Steve Headers with a super chat. A cracker from Big Willie. Congratulations. Absolutely. Absolute cracker.
Oh.
That's some way to open your account, Billy.
Oh. One of the best goals of the season.
He'll remember that for a long time. He will remember that for a long time.
Outstanding goal.
Brilliant. Absolutely superb. And now Bromley, well, it's all about keeping the score down, I think, for Bromley now, Bill.
Yeah. They've had their moment in the sun. If they do score from this.
Billy, if your commentator's curse strikes again. Here's Almiron now, picks up the loose ball. Oh, well, he took a really heavy touch, but he's on the move. He's got to the ball. Almiron now.
Jackson! Fuck's sake.
He's just kicked it straight behind for a goal kick, Billy.
I think he thought he had someone overlapping. There was no one there.
Well, I think he's got a smile on his face, as he normally does when he messes up. But he must have thought Trippier was behind him, but he just literally rolled the ball out for a goal kick. Wow.
Oh, dear me.
By the way, Ali B says Barnes was limping at half-time. So not a planned substitute. So maybe he is injured. See what Eddie says at the end. But dear me. I mean, Almiron did all the hard work there, as he normally does, to be fair. He does the hard work. When it comes to the simple bit at the end, he messes up.
It would have been a nice pass if there was someone there. He was disguised.
Yeah, very, very disguised, Billy, because it fooled everybody. It fooled his own players. Oh. Gordon out to Bruno. Lovely little 1-2 between him and Gordon. Gordon then rattled it into Asula. Couldn't quite control it. It's not the best kick out from the goalkeeper. Target, well, he went to control it, but you'll see he left it. And Newcastle have a throw.
I think they're making changes, aren't they?
Yeah, Bromley going to make a change. One change.
Man United down to 10. Dallow's been sent off and Arsenal have equalised, apparently.
Really? Dallow down to... oh, dear. Man United, another player sent off. Well, they'll kick off about that, won't they? Yeah, Gabriel's equalised on 63 minutes. And yeah,
Peace, buddy, chance.
Dallow for 2 yellow cards.
Oh, guarantee that'll be a set piece.
Yeah. Oh. No, Gordon gives it away, but then goes straight back and wins it back. That's the hunger we love from Anthony Gordon. Agent Tech Stream says, I want to sell Barnes and Longstaff and Miggy. Well, so do we all. Here is Trippier. Nice little spin. Lays it back to Fabian Schär. Schär to Miley on the edge of the... well, not the edge of the box. He's about 40 yards out. Target now. He might hit it. He does hit it! And it's inches away. It took a deflection and we get a corner. Really quick thinking by Matt Target there, and a good hit. Slight deflection, Billy, to take it wide of the post.
Yeah, I think the deflection saves them, because I think if he doesn't get it, it goes in. It looks on target for me.
Yeah. Just had that little bit of a swerve on it, didn't it? We'll see better from this angle here.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that just takes it away from the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Gordon. Well. Yep, Anthony Gordon now to take the corner on the far side. Outswinger, bounces all the way to Miley on the edge of the box. He plays it now to Target. Target to Trippier. Trippier still has Anthony Gordon out there on the right wing. Rifles a pass to him, which he manages to keep in. And now making his way inside to the byline. A good ball and just cleared away. Asula was inches away from getting another header there. Longstaff now inside to Almiron. Almiron looks for help, gets it from Trippier. Back to Almiron and now to Lloyd Kelly. Good bit of football that from Newcastle. Hasport Jim Rat says, love your work, boys. Watching from Australia. I'm checking out for the night. Keep doing what you do, and how are the lads? Good night. Thank you very much, mate. Here's Asula now. Down this left-hand side. Skips inside. Manages to get it to Matt Target. Target to Bruno. Bruno with an opportunity to shoot. Does it just wide of the post. Just didn't get the whip on that. But it's all Newcastle now, Billy.
Yeah, it's since Bruno came on, we've upped our game. The half-time changes have worked. Gordon as well. And then, of course, we've had that fantastic goal from Masulu, who's showing some nice touches at the minute.
Gillian says, come on the Toon. I need lovers. My sister was rushed into hospital with a stroke. I think that the big cheer from the crowd will make her day. Gillian, send all our love to your sister, and big love to you and the family as well. And hopefully she pulls through. We're all thinking of you. As Lloyd Kelly now gets a head on it. Just enough power to roll it back to Dubravka. He doesn't waste any time on finding Matt Target, who brings it forward again. Target, little floated ball over the top, is a good one for Gordon, and he will get there. Gordon now twisting and turning. Almost ran out of play and tried to get it back to Target and ended up giving the ball away. He's completely off balance there, Anthony Gordon. Oh, come on, Longstaff. Put a tackle in, man. Like, just running around like a fucking fairy.
Like a fart in a colander.
I mean, he just didn't want to make a tackle there, Billy. 2 chances to make a tackle.
Shea might have a dig from distance here.
Yeah, he might. It's still Shea. Oh, dear me. He did have a crack, and it's almost at the corner flag. Not his best moment, and he has a little grin to himself.
Yeah, the crowd are laughing at him.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the lads were... Well, changes are... Sanusi's coming on, as is Lewis Hall. So Matt Target's coming off, and well played, Matt Target.
Yeah, good to Eddie o'clock.
Been out a long time. Yeah. He's played well today, Matt Target. Despite all the banter we've given him, well done. He's come on and performed really well today.
I think Miggy will be off now, and I think Sanusi will come to the left and Gordon to the right.
Or Sanusi will just stay right. It's Asula.
Asula coming off, and Gordon's going for the middle, and obviously...
Oh, that's... nah, come on, Eddie. Come on.
Well, you do understand we only have 2 strikers, and if he was to get injured, that's when he...
Yeah, but still, Billy, I mean, come on.
I mean, he scored his goal, he scored a brilliant goal, and that's the last memory we'll have him for today. I've got no qualms with that whatsoever.
I do, because Miggy's still on the pitch.
So's Longstaff.
Yeah, exactly. Strange. I don't know. Here is Sanusi. Knocked off the ball there. Good work from Lewis Hall straight away. And wins a free kick.
Oh, come on, ref.
First
place, you prick.
Yeah, but where was Longstaff taking that from? About 35 yards from where the foul was.
He should have taken in the first place, shouldn't he?
I don't know why he blew, because we never lost control of the ball there. Never mind. Yeah, not many people happy Asula coming off, Billy, in the chat, and I kind of understand.
I just think if he's gets an injury, and Asula was to get an injury.
Yeah, I know that, but still, you've got to give the lad an opportunity.
I think it's clever. He's had 68 minutes. He's scored a fantastic goal. He's done his credit no end to good. I've got no problems with that whatsoever.
Nathan thinks I've got a vendetta against Miggy. There's no vendetta there. I don't know the man personally to have a vendetta. All I know is he's shit. Bruno now. It's a throw to Newcastle. on this near side. But Sanusi's been on a couple of minutes, Billy, and already shown that he's willing to get stuck in there and look for the ball.
Yeah.
Lewis Hall now, good turn. Didn't take the ball with him, though, and Bromley get the ball back. Good pressing again from Newcastle. Back with the Bromley keeper, whose kicking hasn't been brilliant today. And again, there's another one straight to Fabian Schär. And now Miley. He's had a hell of a game, Miley, Billy. He's a standout performance for me.
Yeah.
I love the way he plays with Bruno as well. Although Bruno lost the ball there, but never mind. Nice try for a free kick, Sunshine. You're not going to get that. Dear God. No Newcastle player around him. And anyway, here's Sanusi now. Sanusi cuts inside. Then goes to the outside. Nice bit of dribbling from the kid. Now lays it off to Bruno.
Oh, what a ball.
Oh, what a ball by Bruno. In for Lewis Hall. Hall delays as long as he could and somehow messes up the ball into the box.
What a pass from Bruno that was.
Come on, Lewis. You've got to be better than that. Gordon is fuming with him. I mean, he did the hard, what a pass by Bruno. And then Hall kind of delayed it as long as he could and then tried just this little flick. That wasn't very good from Lewis Hall and kind of spoilt the move there, because if that had ended up in the back of the net, it would have been a hell of a goal, especially the fact that Bruno played that beautiful ball through.
And people moan about Target being taken off. It's his first full game in
he hasn't played in a long time.
Come on. Come on. Good in-game management from the manager, this one.
Bromley have the ball in the centre circle at the one, but he's fallen over and completely lost the ball. Gordon says, thank you very much. It's a 4-on-4. He can send Miggy in here. Gordon, that's not great for him. Can Sanusi keep it in play? Yes, he can. He's done really well, the kid. Bruno goes in, but good defending, to be fair. And Gordon says sorry to Almiron there as he gets back to his feet. He should have played Miggy in there, clearly. And now Bromley on a break here.
Back pedal. That's better.
Yeah, good play from Lloyd Kelly. And Newcastle have the ball back again now with Bruno. And again, Trippier this time making great waves down the right-hand side. Has he stayed on side?
I think he has.
Yes, he has. Just, by the way. And now Bruno. Inside to Longstaff. To Miley.
Thought he lost that then.
Well, Longstaff just doesn't expect he'll get the ball, does he? It's just weird. Well, yeah, I think that was actually a little bit disappointing by Gordon there, that break, Billy. He should have done a lot better.
He should have sent Miggy in, yeah?
Yep.
Oh,
that's terrible. Longstaff finally intercepts a football. And now to Bruno. Bruno, Almiron. Cuts inside. Back to Bruno. And now Gordon. Trippier. Gordon. Newcastle again just trying to work it around Bromley here as best they can. Lewis Miley on the ball again. Gordon. Fabian Schär. I mean, Bromley just can't get the ball off us now at the minute, Billy. They're just a lovely little intricate 1-2s all over the pitch here. Gordon. And now Almiron can send it wide. He doesn't. He cuts back inside to Gordon. Back to Almiron. And now Lewis Miley. Good ball to Lewis Hall. Hall now in turn to Sanusi. Sanusi. He does very much look like a certain left winger we used to have, Billy, doesn't he?
Yes, very much so. Wayne Fabregas.
Here's Anthony Gordon. Nice ball into Longstaff. Now Bruno. Bruno cuts inside on his right foot. Sends it out to the right now to Schär. Schär within distance of hitting. Plays it into Longstaff, who of course falls over and loses the ball. We've won it back though. I mean, that was terrible. Hall asking a lot of young Sanusi, but he does well to keep it in. Sanusi now. Again, lovely bit of skill from the lad, but it's a good tackle. But he's trying something, Billy. He's trying to take players off. That's what we want to see from our wingers.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, people say he's selfish. He's not selfish. He's trying new things. He's still a very, very young kid. But he's got bags of potential. He is Bruno. It'll do him no harm being on the pitch with these guys today. He is Almiron. Inside for Bruno now. Bruno on the edge of the box to Trippier. Trippier can cross it all the way at the back post. Sanusi got a head on it. It's bouncing around in the penalty area. He did well, Sanusi, to get anything on that because it was driven across by Trippier. And we win it back again with Lewis Hall. Bromley just can't get out the Newcastle half now. I mean, this is now sort of training ground football again. John S., welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for signing up. Much appreciated. And Almiron has it on the far side again. Lays it back now to Lewis Miley. Miley for Bruno. Bruno.
Oh, what a ball.
Oh, lovely through ball for Kieran Trippier. Trippier now. Lays it in to Longstaff. Back to Trippier. Trippier to Almiron. Almiron, a little bit of space to Bruno. Just the Cruyff turn, Billy. Almost.
Yeah, almost worked.
Fantastic.
Who else would try that?
Well, exactly. There's only Bruno, really. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Just to let you know, guys, we are now 34,941.
59 away.
59 subscribers away, guys. 59 away. And again, the offside flag's gone up, and he was miles onside.
Yeah, I'm not sure this lineman what drugs he's on.
59 subscribers away from 35,000, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell as well so you never miss an upload or a live show. And of course, please do keep hitting the like button if you're enjoying the commentary on the channel. Welcome to all our new subscribers today. Thank you for subscribing to us. Your number one channel for Newcastle United commentary every single game live here on the Toon Review. Live shows most days every week. Latest videos, latest news videos. We've got it all on this channel. And of course, we have our Deadline Day special coming up on the 3rd of February, where we are live for 12 hours for our charity stream. We're looking to raise $5,000. We fell just short in the summer window. And we're looking to raise $5,000 in the Deadline Day this year. Or this winter, I should say. Lloyd Kelly has the ball now on the halfway line. Inside to Longstaff. Just over 12 minutes of normal time to go. Newcastle have been very, very comfortable in the second half. After a scare in the first, going 1-0 down. But what a moment for Bromley, Billy, even just to say that they led at St James's Park, you know.
It's a great goal as well, let's be honest.
It was. Kelly has it again now on the halfway line across to Cher. I wonder if Fabian thinks he'll be in the team on Wednesday, Billy, against Wolves. Because he can't. He certainly. I mean, Botman and Byrne just can't be dropped at the minute. Not the last two games they've played.
Well, you wouldn't have thought so.
They deserve to be in the side.
Eddie's the man in the hot seat. He'll know which side to pick.
Indeed. Gordon there just trying to fancy flick and losing out, and Bromley driving forward here with, I have to say, a 9-foot-tall centre forward on the pitch.
He's a Newcastle United supporter, isn't he?
Yeah, he's huge.
A monkey, or something his name is.
Well, he made a bit of a monkey pass there. Anyway, I'm here all week, ladies and gentlemen. Bromley now have a little bit of possession now in Newcastle United's half after really running around all afternoon after the ball. And here they come again. Nice little move. And Dubravka down at his near post to save that shot. You had to be aware there that Dubravka, because I've seen them sneak in before, Billy.
Well, Nick Pope would have had trouble getting down to that with his shoulder, wouldn't he?
Yeah, good one. Gordon now, and Sean Longstaff brings it forward.
Come on, have a bit of ambition, Sean. Pass the ball forward or something. I mean, look.
Here's Lewis Hall now. Sanusi.
Don't forget to stay with us after the game, folks, because the FA Cup 4th round draw is straight after this game.
Indeed. We have the draw for the 4th round. Who will we get? Who will we get? As Shea plays a wonderful ball over to Lewis Hall. Hall now. Bruno in support. Here is Bruno. Got to be quick. Lovely little flick over for Lewis Hall. Good defending again from Bromley. Drops at Sanusi's feet. Right by the corner flag, but he's done well to spin away. And I thought he was fouled there, but Bruno's won it back brilliantly. And, well, the Bromley player trying to go toe-to-toe with Bruno there. Just wasn't happening.
No.
Bruno showing great strength. I thought that was initially a foul on Sanusi, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought it was kicked.
Yeah. Here is Anthony Gordon. Not the best ball in for Bruno. He's gave the ball away a few times, Anthony Gordon, today, Billy. He hasn't, not in his normal sparkly self. That's a nice bit of, he's got past Trippier, and Trippier's brought him down, and nothing given. I think he got away with that, Billy.
I did as well. Yeah, I thought that was a foul.
Well, he skinned him pretty easily there.
People asking what number Sunderland are in the draw. They're number 65.
Simon York just says 8 wins on the spin, rested key players, big positives in Miley, Asula and Target. There are weaknesses in the second string, but today is a big plus. Well, absolutely, because, I mean, we've been able to rest some big players. We've been able to see certain players. Listen, certain ones we know aren't good enough. That's the thing, Billy. We already know who's not good enough.
Yeah.
But certainly, you know, Asula with a cracking goal. And Miley's been a big positive for me.
100%. Yeah, he's been really good today, Miley. Not had a game for a long time. It's like he's never been away. He's bulked up a bit as well.
He has.
He's still got the same technical kind of goodness in his feet and a great goal to boot. So
he combines really nicely with Bruno. I really like watching him play with Bruno because it's lovely little 1-2s and things like that. But I mean, obviously, the 3 at the minute in midfield are undroppable. So all Miley can do is keep working and keep playing his normal game. Well, we're coming up to 7 minutes left, and we're going to see Sandro Tonali for a brief period of time. And he's going to replace Miggy Almiron.
I bet Sean thinks he's had a great game. What's going off?
I mean, is it really worth risking Tonali
Probably
for
not.
7 minutes?
Maybe he wants a win bonus so he can have a good.
No, you're not going.
Night.
No, you're not going there, Billy. Leave it.
Be interesting to see how we got up now, because I mean,
well, Sanusi's gone to the right, Gordon's gone to the left, and Sean Longstaff at the moment is up front. He is, Billy.
He is, yeah.
Oh dear.
Well played.
Oh, well played, Lloyd Kelly. Lovely, calm defending there. Under pressure and a lovely little nod back to Dubravka. Great stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah, we're not playing with the striker now, are we?
Nah, it doesn't look like it. Tonali's gone into his normal position. I still don't understand that substitution. I'm not sure we need Tonali to come on.
No.
I mean, listen, it's great for Bromley playing against like international class players now. You know what I mean? It's the experience that we've got on the pitch now. But it's a strange substitution. That Sanusi clattered into there. Let me just get on with it. Sanusi gets straight back on his seat, and off we go again.
Oh, get this. Ooh.
Yeah, wrong player, Billy. That's probably now try and play it out from the back, but it's well won back again, Miley. And now Lloyd Kelly. I mean, Kelly and Shea have had literally nothing to do this second half apart from attack, really, haven't they? But the bits of defending they've had to do, they've done it well.
Yeah, calm and collected, haven't they? Especially Kelly. I've really enjoyed Kelly's performance today.
Yeah, that was a lovely little header back to the goalkeeper under real pressure. Oh, Gordon twisting and turning there. Nice play. Miley does brilliantly well to lay it back off to Gordon. Now into Bruno. This is a good build-up. And, of course, it comes to Longstaff, and he can't hold the ball. Sanusi tries to win it back. Does well. Here's Trippier. Now Bruno. Bruno looks for an option. Sees Sean Longstaff. But then... Oh, dear me. Why don't I bother even mentioning him, Billy? Why do I just say we've lost the ball before Sean even gets it? You know what I mean? It'd be much easier saying things like that. Bruno now with a fantastic ball across the field to Kieran Trippier. Takes it down with one touch. Nicely played. Right on the touchline. Tonali. Bruno. Back to Tonali. Bruno. And back to Tonali. Tonali on the ball again. It's little 1-2s here between Newcastle's sort of four or five players. Now Shea decides he wants to have a run forward. Philip Albert-esque. Look where he's gone. Oh, great play from Lewis Miley. Fantastic bit of skill. Now lays it to Lewis Hall. Hall's ball in is low. Comes to Bruno on the edge of the box. Can he get there? No, it's rifled away. But again, fabulous play from Lewis Miley, Billy.
Yeah, he's had a storming game, hasn't he? He really has. Doing the sort of stuff you'd expect.
Yeah.
Sean Longstaff to do against the League Two side.
Oh, Miley's way ahead player-wise.
Oh,
just way ahead.
Different leagues.
And you can't say that, you know, people saying, oh, well, they're different types of players. I don't think they are. I think Miley's just leaps and bounds ahead of where Longstaff is. Leaps and bounds. Tonali now. Just a little overhit there for Lewis Hall. And Bromley get a throw in. Just say that Tonali hasn't quite warmed up yet, Billy, with that pass.
Just blame it on Longstaff. No one knows.
Well, you can blame it on the boogie if you want. Maybe the sunshine, moonlight. Anyway, Bromley's throw. I mean, Bromley-wise, Billy, I mean, they'll take a lot from this game, won't they? You know, it's you know, they haven't been pumped the 6-7, 8-0 that people thought maybe would happen. They've done well when they've had the ball. They've defended really well. You know, so they will take a lot out of this game.
It's not every day they get to play in front of 52,000 people with the players of the likes of Bruno and people like that on the pitch against them and Tonali and
yeah.
So it's been their cup final, like you said earlier, and they've scored a goal, they've took the lead. But in the end, the better side won. Simple as that for me.
Yeah. Rig Morales says, I'm 100% the players hesitate when passing the Longstaff. Well, you look at that, right? And it does happen. By the way, Lewis Miley's been given the Emirates Player of the Match. Cool. I don't think anybody can argue with that. Tonali now. Oh, he's over here. Again, Trippier's come far too far inside again, and they're similar to what happened before. But Tonali's, I mean, he's been on the pitch a couple of minutes. He's hit two very bad passes, it's fair to say.
Yes.
Get it out of his system for Wednesday, Billy.
Absolutely.
We are back again, ladies and gentlemen, on Wednesday night. Matchday live again, Premier League action. Back in the Premier League at home to Wolves. Here is Anthony Gordon bursting to the touchline and wins the corner. Good defending again from Bromley, which they've done all game. They really have. And they deserve to take a lot of credit from this. Short corner taken quickly. Lewis Hall back to Bruno. Bruno on the 6th penalty spot. And that's a foul by Lewis Hall. He clatters into the Bromley defender. And a free kick given. Good quick thinking that by Gordon from the corner. But again, we just can't get that final ball in. But I think, you know what, Billy, I mean, I guess it's job done, isn't it? They've done done what they needed to.
Exactly. We've won the tie. That's all we needed. We've rested players.
Yeah.
Perfect day, really. We let a goal in against League Two, but so be it.
Yeah, absolutely. Tonali sends it back to Dubravka, who's got a lot of space, but just a little tap to Fabian Schär as we're coming up to the 90-minute mark. Long ball by Share, looking for the run of Gordon, but it's a little bit too central. And it runs to the goalkeeper. 4 minutes of additional time at the end of the second half, guys. 4 minutes to go. But I think there's a couple of people really failed their auditions today, Billy. I mean, if you look at, obviously Harvey Barnes went off. Apparently he's injured. But Miggy again, nothing from him. And, Longstaff, I mean, there's nothing else you can say. I mean, that's unfortunate to be offside, but he heard the whistle, but still decided to go and score at the Gallagher. Yeah. Why not, Sunshine? Why not?
Yeah, Longstaff and Armand as well. Longstaff and Barnes for me. I think Armand hasn't been too bad second half. Been in better since he went off.
Yeah, listen,
I mean, Longstaff and Barnes to me.
The thing is, we all knew this coming into the game. You know, this game wasn't going to indicate to us who was going to be, who was going to step up should we get injuries and things like that. We already knew that. And this game wasn't going to prove anything different.
He's done really well while he was on.
Yeah, Miley, of course. Miley's been fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asula, really good. Great goal.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a foul on Lewis Hall.
Lloyd Kelly's been calm and collected and pretty good also.
Yeah.
You know,
there's definitely been some plus points. Absolutely. Yeah. Here's Bruno, who's definitely playing a lot further forward and tries to play a wonderful pass in for Sanusi, but it's just too far. Sanusi had made a great run there, but that was a very, very difficult pass to make. I mean, had that pass come off, Billy, that was pass of the season there.
Yeah.
Not quite.
There ain't many players that didn't try that pass, and he did. And he weren't far away from it either.
Yeah. And once again, a very poor goal kick, it has to be said. He's not hit the target with many of them today. As the Bromley keeper. Well, there's Andy Woodman. I think he'd be very, very proud of his players today, as he should be. Keith Truscott with a super chat. Haven't seen the whole game, but what I have seen, Sanusi looks impressive. How's he been? He was a second half substitute. He's done all right. The kid's hungry. The Bruno, that's filth. That is filth. But Sanusi's done okay, Billy. He's the fact is he's wanting the ball. He's wanting to take people on. He's hungry.
He's got precocious confidence to make him want to take players on.
Yep.
He's not actually done anything with it yet, but I mean, as he gets older, he's only 17.
The ball through for Longstaff to run onto. I mean,
don't even go any further. You don't need to.
No, I could run backwards quicker and get there. Michael says, will there be criticism when Longstaff is used consistently ahead of Lewis Miley? Well, if he is, then, I mean, look, I think we should sell Longstaff. If we can get money for Longstaff, I'd sell him. As Bromley now try and make one last effort to get a consolation goal back here.
Miley again.
But great work by Lewis Miley. Tirelessly worked today. He's so calm on the ball as well, Billy.
He's a quality player, isn't he?
Oh, he's fantastic to watch. He really is. Oh, Gordon's through. Oh, Bruno, you went the wrong way.
I don't think he saw him.
No, he'd made a brilliant run through the middle there. But in the final few seconds of the game here at St James's Park, and Newcastle United, well, done the job, Billy. Done the job.
100%. There we go.
There it is. There is the full-time whistle, and Newcastle United advanced to the fourth round of the FA Cup with a 3-1 win against League Two Bromley in a, very stuttery first half, but second half completely controlled the game. Topped off with a fantastic goal from Will Asula after Gordon had put us ahead with a penalty straight after half-time. But very much job done, Billy.
Yeah, an excellent second half performance, wasn't it? You know, we had to make a few changes to try and rest the balance of play. We did that. Bruno came on. Gordon came on. Contributed to a really good second half performance, albeit against low league opposition, but still. You can only play what's in front of you. And a fantastic goal from Will Asula to add on to the icing on the cake. Superb strike from him. So lots of things to be pleased about.
Yeah, and well played, well played Bromley as well. Obviously scoring a really good goal early doors, sending the fans into raptures, but the Miley's equaliser, that's as smooth as you're going to get. And look how calm he is when he scores. He's just, that's a penalty all day long, Billy. Just seeing a replay of that. That is a clear-cut penalty. Very well struck by Anthony Gordon to make it 2-1. And then Big Willie pops up with a wonderful goal, cutting inside on his left foot, an absolute rasper into the far corner. And that will do his confidence no end of good, Billy.
No. I'll just put Man United Arsenal on. Arsenal wearing all white and Man United wearing all dark blue.
That stupid Arsenal strip where you can't... I think they do it every season for charity, Billy. And Alex is back with us. Alex, job done. And, Will Asula with a stunner.
Yeah, I mean...
your mic's not on, Alex.
Oh, 1 second.
There we go. Should be proper now.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy for him. Really happy because I know there were a lot of people who were getting a little bit nervous by the fact he was sort of all talk. But I think he's been putting in those performances. You can see all of the raw ingredients are there. The pace, the power, a little bit of technical ability, speed. He's got all the right stuff. And he's shown it now with a good play, cracking goal. I think he can take pretty much all of the credit for himself because he worked it from the right wing. He did a lot. So, yeah, fantastic for Will Asula. And that'll do him the world of good. It's what you said. He needs to kind of put in at least a good performance in a game like this in the third round of the FA Cup. And he's done just that. Yeah.
Now, we are staying on air, guys, for the draw for the Cup. We will be with you all the way through to the draw. Currently, it has been made after the Arsenal-Man United game, which is currently 1-1. And looks like it's going to go into extra time, Billy.
Yeah, hopefully someone will score now.
Well, it's Arsenal doing all the attacking here, looking for the winning goal. They've got a corner late on in the kit. I hate that Arsenal kit. You just can't see anything on it. Alex, looking at our performance, job done. There's a few players come into the team today who really stepped up. I thought Matt Targett had a really good game. Miley, of course, got the man of the match award and deservedly so because he looks a proper baller, doesn't he?
He does indeed, offensively, especially once Tonali and Bruno came on. He does look like he belongs. He really does. So it's lovely to see. And some of the defensive deficiencies won't be so apparent when we've got the right players on the pitch. I think it was just a lot of rotation. It is what it is. And Matt Targett as well. He's been credited with an assist, as far as I can see as well. So really, really, really good day for him. He won us a bucket load of corners, attacked that left-hand side really well. Nothing
won us the penalty, of course, as well.
Oh, yeah, he won the pen as well. No rustiness. None at all. Clean, crisp passing, good decision-making, good defensive tracking, lots of corners that he was winning. Really, really good all-round from Matt Targett. So good that we can depend on him if we need him. But there was obviously you can see the stark contrast when Lewis Hall comes on. Just the technical level just goes up like 10 notches. But still, great to see Matt Targett back.
Samsonite Dove with a super chat saying, does Longstaff get into the Bromley starting 11? Well, I mean, he was outmatched today. I mean, some of his passing was just. I mean, we've got to let some of this deadwood go, Alex. We really need them out the door.
I mean, it's one of those with Sean, isn't it? That he's homegrown, trained at club, and if we want to submit a bigger squad list in a European competition, it helps. It certainly does help. Yeah. However, on the flip side, with the current rules set financially, it makes sense to sell homegrown talents. Not that we really want to be doing that. Yeah. And performances like that will definitely not help. If we are looking at raising funds in some capacity, obviously now the door's closed on Martin Dubravka going. Fantastic from the crowd, by the way, singing to him. That was a really nice touch. But yeah, Sean's not doing himself any favours because if the club are looking to generate funds somehow, he can't be playing like that.
Well,
I mean, if the extra player of the homegrown players, Sean Longstaff, I'll just do without it. Just do without.
Well, the fact that Miley's coming in and doing that,
is
concerning for Sean.
Well, the Arsenal Man United game is going to extra time, ladies and gents. Let you know we are 48 subscribers away from 35,000. 48 subscribers. We've still got well over 2,500 watching now on both platforms, YouTube and X. So please help us get towards that target of 35 by hitting that subscribe button. It is, of course, free to do so. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. So what are we going to do, guys? We've got half an hour's extra time before we can even do the draw.
Should we come back?
Yeah, I mean, what time is it now? 5 o'clock. So if we go back on air at
25 past 5. Like
5:30.
Yeah.
Right. We'll come back at 5:30 for the draw.
Well, I don't know if Billy wants to join me, but I'll record it if he's not. I'll go do the Patreon now so that we've got an instant reaction for people to listen to whenever they're finished this evening. So there will be a Patreon up pretty much immediately. I've got it all ready to go, so I'm just going to go click record and do that. So if anybody wants to listen to the instant reaction, are you going to do a YouTube one, Paul?
I'm going to do a YouTube one, yeah. So we'll have them both up. So keep an eye open for them. But thank you very much for watching, guys. We will be back at 5:30 for the draw. But in the meantime, thank you for your super chats and, of course, memberships. Thank you to the mods, Billy, and, of course, Alex. But a massive thank you to you guys for joining Matchday Live again. We'll see you in just under half an hour's time. But in the meantime, thank you for watching, and we're in the 4th round, folks. Take care.
Away the lads and lasses.
Come back and check out to breathe.